All right, so we are live. So I guess this is I always was excited about this particular podcast because we have the legend,
the original OG gangster,
the original OG.
Is that what we're calling him?
Is that how gangsters sit? With their arms above their heads like that?
When he stinks, he does.
That's
I
how
know.
monkeys sits.
So of course,
already.
okay.
Why do you put her next to me?
So we
I
have
feel the same.
we obviously have Chewy. For those of you guys that don't know, Chewy was original snake bites guy. Been around forever. Also, we traveled to Australia for Venom Hunters for Discovery Channel. So got a lot of things to talk about. We'll start with this plethora of drinks you have going on here. What's up with
Chewy's
this?
party store. Relaxing me. I got my worry stone. I got my... It's a thing.
It's
a thing.
The
Okay.
Jack,
Thing.
the
You're
Bud.
The Jack, the Bud.
and the mints.
The
Don't
lifesavers.
forget the mints.
And of course, we've got Wine Lori tonight
And a
too.
pen, just in case anyone wants an autograph.
What is the deal with the pen? Why do you have a pen here?
I didn't leave the pen. You had the pen.
Oh, this was Eric's
Oh,
pen.
but
Maybe
now
that
you're
was
taking the
their
pen
friend.
because
Yeah.
it's in your pile.
I do got
Is that-
autograph shit.
It is for sale. It is for sale.
He's a legend in his own mind for sure. But so it's good to have you on, Chewy. I mean, what have you been up to?
Nothing. Just hanging out.
So I always love the fact that where do you work again? It's like a
factory.
a factory, and you're security.
Top of the line.
And I remember
Don't say the name because it is not the safest place in the world.
yeah. So
When I'm up, I'm on
I
it.
was gonna say nothing get past you.
Nothing gets past me, baby.
I
Unless
remember
you're sleeping.
I remember you telling the story that you had to check under the trucks with like a mirror to make sure there's no like bombs or whatever the case may be. And you said like literally you're like, yeah, I'm checking under these trucks with this mirror, and there'd have to be a fucking like Acme bomb
like a
sign
cartoon.
because he'd have no
Didn't know what he
idea
was
what a
looking
bomb
for.
would even
Right.
look
That's
like.
what he was
Wile E.
looking for,
Coyote
right,
would have to pop out for me. But that lasted like a week, and they said, no.
It wasn't
Go back
working
to bed,
out.
boy.
Too many bombs were getting through.
Oh, my
crazy.
God, I hope they're not watching.
So I know after I heard that, I felt a lot safer. That's for sure.
But to let you know, I am supervisor.
Close up.
I'm supervisor now.
You're supervisor now.
Oh no!
So what does that entail?
So I
What
went
is
from jerking around with snakes.
The supervising
Yeah.
security team.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Now this is.
fucking crazy.
You ever see Mall Cop?
yeah,
Small cop,
exactly.
yeah.
That's what I'm picturing. Do you have one of those?
No.
Segways.
Segways, yeah.
No.
No.
not
Do you have a
yet.
badge? Do you have a gun?
I don't wear it. Don't tell nobody.
Do you have a?
you're supposed to have
A
a
little-
you don't have a gun though.
Oh, God, no.
Do you have one of those little bats or something? Like what do you
A
do?
little billy club, like
I
Benny.
yell at them.
Oh,
You
okay.
yell at them if they're breaking the law.
Yeah. That's
How
it.
dare you? So that's that's great.
But it's nice to be back with the Barczyk family. That's
Yeah,
great.
I know. We've been trying to get Chewy out here. He's been working a lot. We wanted, you were one of the first people I thought would be cool to get on because, kind of the entertainment side of the house started with you, really. And what was interesting is that we started Snake Bites, gosh, back in 2008, and it was BYTES, so it was computer bites, not like in snakes actually biting people. So we never really intended on having, or I should say, I never intended on having snake bites. But do you remember the first bite scene that we did? Do you remember what that was?
No.
It was actually, we were testing a myth of a lemon.
Oh, yeah, with Bernsey.
Yeah, I don't know. Was he
Was he there?
I don't think
know.
he
I
was
don't
there.
know.
I don't think he was there. So we were, for some reason, we decided to start. I like Mythbusters, the show on Discovery, and we decided to start busting myths. And what was funny, we had a granite Burmese python that was mean as hell.
Ugh.
And we cut this tiny wedge of lemon.
Yeah, and I had it with my
you had to,
Bacardi.
yeah, exactly. And you had to see if the snake would bite. And it bit the hell out of you, and it was one of the funniest things we've ever seen. And that's kind of how the stick started, right? Is that it was just so funny. Now again, back then the internet wasn't as policed, I would say, by the keyboard warriors.
That was the Wild West of.
Oh, God.
Yeah, back
YouTube
then
and all
people
that,
loved
too,
it.
right?
People loved the snake bites. Now you do that, and the internet would break with hate. But
really?
but it was a fun time.
It was.
What was the best bite? Jay, can you do me a favor? Let's pull something up really quick for those of you guys that don't know about it. Let's see.
Here's your
yeah.
bite.
Let's
I
see.
know the best bite is when you got it on the nose.
Yeah, that we actually have that one. We have that one. So
Because that wasn't even on purpose. It just
Yeah.
happened because your nose was so big.
Hey,
It just grabbed
pan
it.
out, Jay. Pan out on the nose.
that
Make it
nose
look
does
smaller,
it does
please.
look a lot bigger.
Damn,
Isn't
it is big.
No, wait.
it? Oh my gosh, that's a,
But look at how skinny your boy was, and not gray. And
I know.
Your
Well,
beard
you're
is
still-
gray.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Damn. Now my eyes are going. Shit.
So anyways, certainly no one's did snake bites like Chewy did
No one
snake
did
bites.
it.
You know, I mean, that was
Yeah.
the best. You know, you were a legend. But that you've
Still am
retired
a-
now. You're
No.
retired. No?
Well, kind of. The internet made me retire. Every time I go on, they're like, "Who's that dork?"
Lori, what was the Noah, you were pretty young back then. I mean, what was your
Yeah.
did you remember any of that? Either one of you guys, like what's the craziest thing that you remember us doing?
Just like Halloween stuff. I just remember little
Count
things.
Chocula.
Count
Just
Chocula?
nothing crazy. Like I don't remember a lot, honestly.
I think that did Chewy ever torment you? Because he tormented everybody,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he would
did.
torment me. He used to say something to me, and it would get on my
I
nerves.
know.
Stupid.
I don't know.
No,
Oh, wait.
It was
It
deeper.
wasn't-
The
than
only
that.
thing I remember
wasn't
about
that.
Noah is we did a scene with Dr. Chewy,
Mhm.
and I was explaining
Yeah.
it to the kids, and he brought his friends.
That was my
he's-
cousin.
No,
Yeah,
that was
cousins
Brandon
from
and
Hawaii.
Courtney.
Oh yeah, and he was like little,
Yeah.
and I was teaching him snakes.
Yeah, you were.
There was some man, I wish I could remember. I can't, but he used to call me something and it used to get on my nerves.
I did.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a bad name, but
No.
you didn't like it.
I know.
And that's why you did it.
was just
I wish I
because-
could
annoying.
remember. Your boy's getting all.
But also, you told me a lot of things. This is one
I
thing
taught
I do
you
remember.
stuff?
No.
Oh,
Told.
you.
So
Oh, damn.
my little
I
kid
thought-
ears, I would be around like the people, and literally, like they would be talking about probably some like perverted stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and,
man.
and I'll
Back
be
in the
like,
day.
"What's that mean?" And he would be like, "I'll tell you when you're older." But I never got
I never
taught.
told him. I'll
No,
teach you.
we got-
Wait until after the
We got
podcast.
rid of him, yeah, before he could
I
tell
know.
you.
Lord.
He's
So-
like, "I'll tell you when you're older."
So
Never
I
happened.
I know that Lori, you always had like a love-hate relationship as far as like, you know,
hate.
you enjoyed Chewy being around, but he was also the bane of your existence many
Yeah,
times.
he could
Was
be,
I really?
He could be the best and the worst. Like,
I always
yeah.
thought you liked me a little.
Well, you stuck around
No.
long enough that I didn't hate you.
Back in the day, our employees were so crappy. I was the top of the line.
No.
This guy, yes, yeah, they were so shitty. But
I prefer
was-
not to go back there. 'Cause
I was
they
the
were
top
not
of the
good
line.
times for me.
Yeah, we definitely have a much more professional crew now. And
Oh, I love
stuff
your
like
crew
that.
now.
Yeah, crew is great, but yeah, I just, you know, it was a weird time in our life. It seemed like, you know what I mean? Like we were kind of just growing. I mean, when you first started working with us, it was just really you and June, or was it
Yeah.
just so it was just the four of us.
Yeah.
It was, you know, Chewy, June, and Lori and myself, and
That's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. So you kind of saw us grow to. We had a pretty large place with a lot of employees, and I guess we didn't really.
Yeah,
Yeah, do-
because you came on
to wash
when,
tubs.
yes, but then we
that's right,
had it was before we even got the big place. It was we had Jefferson.
Yeah, we had Jefferson,
and then
yeah.
we got that second place, and then he came on. So you were there right from the start, from the
That's
big
when your
place.
life's changed.
Yeah, and
for
I
the
think
better.
that the one thing that I did learn over. Well, I mean, it took us several years to learn it, but Chewy works best alone.
Yes.
Oh, you think?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, I thought I'm a people person.
Oh hell no!
I'm not.
As soon
No.
as you put other people around you, you enjoy making their life miserable.
Yeah.
An instigator, kind of.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what
not
you are.
Kind of.
Well, let's talk about what job did you? I'm going somewhere with this. What
Oh,
job
no.
did you have before you worked for us?
At the hospital,
Yeah.
Hospital. What happened at the hospital that you had to leave?
I choked somebody. But don't tell the hospital that. Hospital, I didn't choke nobody.
Listen to this. Listen to this. I have a friend that comes up
Who
to
got
me.
choked?
It's kind of deeper than
Oh
that.
my God.
I have a friend that comes up to me and is like, do you guys know a guy named John?
Oh my God.
And I'm like, Chewy's like the only John we know.
Right.
And they're like, I don't know about Chewy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what's he look like? Describes you.
My nose. That's
Yeah.
the first thing.
And said that her dad used to work with you at the hospital.
Oh,
Isn't that
boy.
wild?
How crazy is that?
Yeah, that's some bad.
Really?
times.
That's right. Because and Noah's like, it couldn't be him.
It's
He
like, he
never
never
worked
worked
at a
at a
hospital.
hospital.
I'm like, oh no,
Yeah,
he
I did. 10 years.
How
Yeah,
crazy
and
is
then
that?
he choked somebody and had to
Yeah.
leave.
He snapped.
But I remember you telling me.
Everybody has their
What
days.
happened? Like, I want to know more. Like, how did you can't just be like, oh, I choked somebody. Like, what was the story? Why did you choke
Yeah,
this
why'd
person?
you choke somebody? And was it a patient or was it
Oh,
another?
no, not a pay. You want to get me arrested? I'm going to be in jail. The cops are going to come down here.
I think that what is it? After a certain amount of time after the crime.
Yeah, right.
You don't
Yeah,
do
it's a
time.
statute of
Statute of
limitations. Yeah,
limitations.
limitations.
Yeah,
is over.
yeah, I did choke somebody. And then I think I went to the pet store and worked there. Choked somebody there. A history of choking.
I remember you chasing. Were you chasing someone with a broomstick, or was someone chasing you with the broomstick at our place?
The only thing, you guys were out of town.
Yeah,
it's
it
always
It's always
that
when
way,
you're
yeah.
out of town.
Yeah.
So me and George got in a really bad fight.
Oh,
He said,
yes.
I'm bringing my dad. I said, bring your dad. Bring him on. Fucker was so big. He was at the door. I'm like, get your dad on. I thought he was going to be little because George is little. I thought this guy was going to be, holy shit. I couldn't leave for a week. I was sleeping on my inflatable bed. Oh, man.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't go outside, but that's when you're gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys
You're not even
always
supposed to know.
You guys always save the best behavior for. I swear, wherever we would go, there would always be a phone call. Remember,
That's part of why I don't like to
as a matter
go
of
on
fact,
vacation.
do you remember? Were you there when Unks?
Unks the Skunks. I love Unks the Skunks.
When he did the karate chop to the electrical panel and blew the entire panel.
Wait,
no.
what? I've never heard
Not the
this.
karate chop,
it
the
was-
roundhouse.
Yeah,
kick.
roundhouse kick.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I wasn't.
Yeah, we were in Florida for that one.
I
The
didn't hear
power's out
this.
at the
Yeah.
he was messing around. And he decided to do a roundhouse kick, hits the electrical thing, shorts the entire panel out. No electric
Is that
in
the
place.
entire building?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's Unks the Skunks. He hated that name too. He hated Unks the
Fucking
Skunks.
great.
Only thing I remember about Unks, he's in a hotel. He's sharing a bed with, I think it was Mike's. He's getting busy with the chick. He said, Mike's, are you sleeping? Mike said, no.
Because he was enjoying watching. Yeah,
Oh,
that's right. That's the
That
kind
was
of
old
guy.
Unks the Skunk. I
That's
love Unks the
funny,
Skunks.
man.
Yeah, no,
That's
it was
funny.
good. But I remember you telling a story about like you pushing patients around at the hospital. Like that was your job, is to move floors. Like anyone that's been in the
gurney.
hospital, yeah, gurney and stuff like that. And you were telling me that every now and then you would push the button and they would just go up and you
No,
would.
no, what happened? Because I was with this patient, and I put him in the elevator, and then I turned around to bullshit. And he went up. I ran like 12 pounds, 12 flights of stairs like 5 times. I lost like 30 pounds at 10 minutes.
So yeah,
that's
so these
messed
are, yeah,
up. That's
yeah.
not okay.
See, now,
people
I'm
like
sorry
him
to
working
say, I know, I was
everywhere.
gonna
Hey,
say,
your boy hired me.
anybody
Bad.
No.
can get a job pushing gurneys, apparently.
Oh
And
my
that's
God.
scary.
That
That's
was
your
back in the
life
day, though.
you're
It's
dealing
different
with,
now.
You know?
Yeah,
Way more
so-
professional.
Probably not.
Yeah, I can tell by what you're drinking today. It's more professional. What was you had a lot of snake bites. So
Yes.
what was the worst one? Do you have one that sticks out?
Not really.
Yeah.
They were all. Oh no, it wasn't even on TV
What?
or nothing. It was a retic. Like what are those called? Oh, a berm. Like right after I started, and it bit me right here.
Nice.
Screwed up my whole. I cried like a baby. But I think that
Cry
was
like a
a
baby every
prequel.
time.
Yeah, to Chewy.
I mean,
But it
Eric-
really does hurt.
Eric is a close
I don't
second.
think it hurts. I don't
Eric
think it
is my
hurts.
boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I watch all these lame dicks with their Chewy imitations. There's no one that does it like my boy Eric.
well,
he's
he's
the-
not trying. He's just being Eric.
I know.
Well, I think that's the thing. But
It's
Chewy
art to
wasn't
being
ever.
it.
Yeah,
It's art to being an idiot. It really is. It's not easy. You guys think you just
But
be
he
an
nailed
idiot?
it.
Nailed that one.
Guys are good.
He does
Mom,
do
you'll
good.
be proud I nailed being an idiot.
Well, I think that was
My boy.
that
My boy Blue.
that was.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh! I remember. Oh my gosh! This bringing
I
back.
don't like
this might have been a
this.
bad idea to bring back all these
Oh
memories.
no, this is
I
great.
know.
Pull some more clips. Pull some more. I love this. Oh, your boy Blue. I remember him too.
Yeah, I
Traumatic.
remember him passing out and throwing up all over our bathroom at our house for the Halloween
Oh,
party.
my
Yeah,
God.
so, but yeah, I think it was.
Is that why we stopped doing those?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
had one
Yes.
Halloween.
that was the last
Your boy Blue
one.
just hit.
We had one Halloween party at our house with the crew, and that was the
That
last
was the
time.
last.
Yeah.
But you got to give it to me. When we went to shows, this jerk knob wouldn't drink.
Yeah.
So
I
he'd
don't
be
drink,
like,
yeah.
"You can't turn down drinks, Chewy. You got to drink mine too,
Oh,
mine too."
what?
I would drink everybody's. I would
Yeah,
drink
that's
all
how
the
that went
drinks
down.
I don't
Yeah,
think that's how it went down.
Yeah.
and then be so drunk, but I would make it to the show on
I will
time
say-
in the morning.
Yes,
Right. I will
yes.
say that you
Damn.
always made it.
It's impressive. That is impressive.
He would
He's
be
probably
hammered.
the only
Hammered, throwing up.
only employee.
I'd be throwing up, and
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be
Didn't
watching.
make it.
He always had the TV going with
Yeah.
Ghostbusters and shit. I'd
Yeah.
be nightmaring, throwing up.
So listen, we were
Nightmaring.
We were.
I
we
mean,
were.
nightmaring. Let's go.
I told you I was a gangster.
Yeah.
We were in New York, and Chewy tied one on, and we're sharing a room, and he came into the room, and he just like collapses on the floor, starts throwing up into the bucket.
little- yeah,
yeah.
a little
And
Yeah.
he was upset that I just left him there. I'm not going to help him up to the bed. It's just he's
But
a
that's not
grown
the worst
adult.
story. When you weren't around, of course,
Oh
the
god.
crew went to, I think it was White Plains or.
Oh yeah, that was with the free breeze.
So yeah, so I got so drunk and I couldn't even move. I think I was paralyzed. So I said that's because you're
That's
drinking.
drunk.
Chewy, don't
Paralyzed.
turn down a drink. Don't turn down a drink. 151 or whatever.
He's blaming
I think
me.
that's a
So
thing,
then
but go
I'm
ahead.
in bed and the crew calls and says, "Oh man, we got this guy passed out. We need clean crew." We had one little guy. He was like 4 foot with Febreze.
Yeah, it came in
And he
just a
gave
free-
me melalthemia or whatever after.
I don't know what
He just
melalthemia-
sprayed mesothelioma. It's like a lung disease. He sprayed me so bad
Melalthemia.
after that trip. I had to go to critical.
So that's what he did. He just walked in, sprayed you with Febreze, and
me
walked
and
out.
left. He said, "Thank you. Have a good day." No, he Febrezed me. That's it.
Dude, my mom used to Febreze us.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Oh,
got
you got mesothelioma now.
No, you got a
Damn.
mesothelioma.
We can
Good.
start a fund.
Real quick,
Yeah.
super chats. We got Sharon Reeves gave us a super chat just for love. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate it. Basically, we appreciate everyone that does any kind of super chats type stuff. Also, the chat room's always going really good, so we appreciate you guys in there. We'll answer some questions for Chewy and everyone else at the end of the podcast. So. So yeah, so there was stories never stopped when it came to the shows. I told the story. Was it on the podcast about Chewy and driving home when we were driving home?
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Now he's going to get me arrested for drunk drive. Shit, I'm
No,
going to be
you weren't
arrested
drunk.
10 times
No,
tonight.
you weren't drunk driving. You were just naked. You were like in
Naked?
you were in your
Yeah.
underwear driving when I went to sleep. on the
Well,
way home.
remember, I mean, driving
yeah,
the
yeah,
cars,
yeah. It was
the
hot.
van had to be so freaking
Yeah.
hot
No,
that
you
were
want to know
sweating.
what I laugh about? He was like driving for 10 hours. He said, "I'm going to bed, Lori. I'm going to bed." So Lori started driving. She hit that brake.
We talked about this.
Those cases. Lori.
we were talking
Yeah,
about how
we
it
were
was
talking about
dangerous,
that.
man.
It
You
is
hit the brakes
dangerous.
too fast.
Oh God, she screwed you
Cargo
up. You had
comes
a big
flying.
bump on your head.
I know it was
You had
horrible,
a big
you know?
bump on your head, so
I
it
think-
literally hit you
Oh
in the
no,
head?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
we had,
yes.
yeah.
Those cases bounced right off his mouth.
Yeah, there's big like metal corners.
Yeah,
to
I
it.
know exactly what it is.
They
I didn't
felt-
know they hit you in the head though.
Oh yeah, no, it hit me in the head. That's probably why I can't
Oh,
sleep in a car.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
okay. I thought you
Yeah,
were trying to
that's it.
claim some like permanent damage.
No, yeah, I got PTSD for
Brain
probably
damage.
why,
Yeah,
right?
brain damage.
yeah.
I mean, it's so it probably is true.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a good chance that happens.
I mean, that's
Oh,
traumatic.
he played hockey too. So
But we did do a road trip together, me, you, and Jade. Remember? That was fun.
Where was that?
White Plains. I always get in trouble on White Plains. Me, Laura, and Jade. I remember.
really,
I don't remember you guys. What was
'Cause
I doing?
remember
Was I
smashed
doing
a
another
van
show or something?
In the oh shit! Damn it!
oh wait,
What'd
I
you
do remember
You
that.
smashed the van. I didn't even know about
I
this.
remember.
I hear the sirens now, baby.
Shit, what happened? What happened to the van?
You're
No.
not supposed to know.
Yeah, apparently.
But they didn't catch it. Don't worry.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't bad.
Don't
enough
say the
damage.
company. Don't say the company.
The
You can-
rental place.
Yeah.
didn't
the rental
get it.
place that my daughter may or may not work at.
Oh,
Well, I
you're
think
fucked now.
There's
Yeah.
well, no, there's what is it? Statute of
I love hearing him
limitations.
swear.
This was a long time ago.
I grew up with him. When he swears, it
Yeah.
just does something to me.
Makes you proud.
Yes.
Makes you proud. You raised
I taught him well. See, I did teach him something.
Actually, you did.
What?
Because remember the story?
Oh, no.
Oh my God, yes.
There's so
So,
many stories.
there is
There is so many
You're gonna have to
The one
classify.
day I pick you up from school. You were
Okay.
probably, I don't know, 4th grade,
Yeah,
something around there.
those are the days.
And you get in the car and you're like, Mom, I got in trouble. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay. And you're
Usual.
like, yeah, no. And I said, oh, what's going on exactly? Oh, I said a bad word. And I was like, all right, whatever. What'd you say? He's like, I can't tell you. I'm like, what'd you say? You're like the F word. And I'm like, the F word. Okay, this is a private school. So I'm
Yeah.
like, did you say fag? Like,
Oh.
you're like, no. I'm like,
That's the
what
F
did
word you think of?
What?
You know, right? Yeah.
Because you don't.
Friends?
You would get in trouble.
Did you say family?
The first word she has a glass of wine. It's automatically that word. Oh, I don't even want to say
So,
it.
and then he says it. And he's like, yeah, no. I said, fuck. And I'm like, what? And you're like, yeah, you got to come to the principal. And I'm like, oh my God. So, of course, I have to go to the principal. I don't know
Yeah.
why me, not you.
Because you're the parent.
Yeah. yeah.
And Dad was
He is too.
never there.
I was
so
cleaning
when I go in
snakes.
there, Noah's like, he's like, where did you hear that? To the principal Noah, and you're like, well, when I go to work, all the guys at work say all these
Not me.
words.
Damn.
And
Not
I'm
me.
like, oh my God. So yeah, thank you. Thank you
messed
for
You're
that.
welcome.
Yeah, you
Look
taught
at
him
he's
well.
a fine young
Noah's
man.
first
He's got
suspension
a
came from
Damn
you.
right.
nice mustache and everything, like his Uncle Chewy,
Yeah.
except not gray.
Yeah, one day it'll be gray.
It will if you take after your dad.
Yeah. Damn right.
Come on now. Come on now.
I mean, you're not that gray. He's a lot more
Yeah,
gray.
yeah,
And
you're
aren't you
way
younger
but
than him?
No, 52.
Oh,
But I'm a young
so-
52.
Yeah.
Are you?
Maybe.
You're, that's a young 52?
Listen, drink some
Yeah.
wine. I'll look younger.
Oh, no, you
can
won't.
only-
boy.
Oh,
No,
my
you won't,
gosh.
Santa
But
Claus.
here's a story about Lori.
He
Okay.
was Santa Claus one year.
She was mad all the time.
I was an elf.
Why? Why would I be mad all the time? I can't imagine.
But the one time she was so mad is when I'm not saying names, but someone was cleaning out what were that?
Sambos?
Kenyan
Yes.
God, I worked with
Oh,
snakes for
God,
30
yes.
years. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yes, the sandboas.
And he threw away all our
he
males.
threw the males away. Yeah, because
Yes.
what happens is the males are
like
small.
this
Yep.
big, and the females are bigger.
Yeah.
So he took all the big
He
ones
threw away
out.
all
Yeah.
the males.
Yeah, he thought there was
All.
just one. Yeah, he thought there was just one snake in the cage, and then
Oh
it was the
my
big female.
God.
And I
then
go
they threw-
through
yeah.
to switch the males, and there's no males. And I'm
Yeah.
like, who did this? And of course, he's the
Oh,
first to
I
go,
blame everybody
"Yeah,
else."
right."
Oh, yeah.
It was him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Never found him. We
Yeah,
tried.
it's
We
so
looked
horrible.
through
Yeah, we
everything.
looked through everything.
How
There
many?
was it was just a couple, but I mean, still a couple too many. You know, obviously you
Yeah.
don't want to throw
Holy
animals away. I
crap.
mean, that was and I don't know that they did. Yeah, obviously they didn't do it on purpose. They didn't
No,
know.
no.
So it was
No,
just
no.
it was a bad situation, obviously all around.
That
But,
was not one of our smartest.
Well, again, like I said, that
Yeah.
yeah.
As he's running into the
I've
wall.
always said that, I think there was that point, when, back in BHB when we were a bigger company that we just couldn't really keep a handle on everything the way that, and that's why we downsized, was we just
Yeah.
felt like we were doing the best we could do, but it was really impossible to stay on top of it the way that our standards are now, and so, yeah, it's hard.
Talk about throwbacks, though, like different sizes of buildings, because you're talking about big buildings and small
Yeah.
buildings. There was a time where we were literally connected to a bowling alley.
Oh, yeah,
You'd
that
walk
was.
out
Yeah,
the
that's
door
right, yeah.
and you'd
Yeah.
be in a bowling alley.
I know. It was awesome because you guys bowled all the
That
time
was-
while I
that
worked.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I remember you guys had a playroom too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Uncle
Did.
Chewy would
He
babysit.
It was so funny because we went back to that building, which was really cool because it was right across from a lake. I mean, literally across the street was a lake, which
Yeah,
was,
there was-
so dope. But I went back to that building years later, and I couldn't believe how small it was. I
Yeah.
mean, it was like it was like a big bedroom almost. It was crazy, and we were there for
It's literally
number
a
of years.
party room
Yeah,
at the
it's a-
bowling
that's
Yeah.
what
It's
he
now,
did.
yeah,
he turned it into the party.
when
It's a
we,
party
yep,
room.
Yep, when we left, he turned into a party room. So
That's where I started.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know. And
That's
then,
where
yeah,
your life changed for the better.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Changed
God.
for something.
Just just want to say, Amanda, thank you for the super chat. I'm from Indiana, and I've been looking forward to Chewy being on the podcast since it started. Brian, can't wait to see the Reptarium finish. Thank you so much. We've got Chris. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Christine, thank you so much. As always, you've been supporting us a lot. I really appreciate you. Wish Chewy had been White Plains show when she so she could have met you. Yeah, she came to help us a couple times at the White Plains show. So you would have liked her. She's fun. So
Thank you, everybody.
yeah, thank you guys.
Yes.
Appreciate your super chats and stuff.
And I
like
do
that.
read these comments, so they better be good.
You better be good.
Yeah, every
They'll
comment.
They'll be good
Richmond-
and bad. So
They
don't
will?
worry. Oh yeah.
I'm reading them tomorrow. They better be. I'm looking at the TV now. They better be good.
Yeah, they better
Chewy's
be.
the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I actually gave a $25 super chat to Noah and Eric and asked
Yeah.
them to say something nice about me, and they didn't even do it.
They took your money.
They took my $25.
I
and they
did
didn't
teach
say
you
something
well.
nice.
Son,
I thought I said
You're
something
learning.
nice.
You threw it to Eric and then end up changing the
Oh, and
subject.
by the way, and by the way, Josette just gave us $10. Said, take this and buy Chewy a shot in a bag of lollipops.
oh
and
yeah.
the reason I
People
wanted to
used
hit
to bring
Yeah.
suckers to me.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and that's the thing. I think that
Damn.
what you're talking about with the me saying you can't turn. Well, wait a second. I didn't ever tell you can't turn down drinks. By the way, it was you saying
No.
you can't turn down drinks.
Okay, maybe
because
it
we were
was.
at Tinley
Yeah.
Park.
Because
It
I like
was.
drinking. I like the free.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe
Remember-
it was, but I'm gonna blame
It
you anyway.
probably went more like they offered to buy Brian a drink, and he said no.
No, I don't think so.
And you said, "Well, you
No,
can
no,
buy
no.
me a drink."
No, what
That's probably
happened
what
was we
happened.
were at Tinley Park. We were at the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
And
Bacardi
anonymous-
151.
Yeah, it was Bacardi 151, and it was anonymous. We didn't know who was sending
No.
them. They just kept sending them over.
Oh, to
and
our
he-
table.
And a
And so
lot.
you just kept giving them to
Well,
him.
right, and he kept
Yes.
drinking, and what he
I
got
didn't want 'em.
super drunk,
Oh, yeah.
and he was like,
"Yeah, didn't want 'em."
yeah, that's and I was like, dude, you don't have to drink them. He's like, I can't not drink them. It would be rude. and so,
I can't.
so that was what the deal was.
Yeah, I
but-
love drinking. Well,
Well, you know, Tinley's coming up on our grand opening weekend, the 13th, as a matter of fact. And the thing is about it, and Lori knows this, every single crew member we've ever brought to Tinley, the first time, what happens?
Oh, they get plastered, and they
And they
don't
get
show
drunk.
up on Sunday.
And then
Not your
Sunday
boy.
they can't drink, they can't hang because they're hungover, they're green, they feel like crap. That was I don't miss doing reptile shows. Speaking of Tinley and reptile shows, within the next couple of weeks we're going to have Brian Potter on, who is the promoter. You remember Brian?
Oh, yeah.
The guy that does the
Have I?
auction. Super cool dude, good friend of ours. He's going to be
Have
fun.
I met him before?
I'm
I
sure
feel
you
like
have.
You probably have.
I might recognize him if I see him.
100%.
Yeah,
You'll
you'll
recognize
recognize
him.
But he's a
It's
character. I mean,
crazy.
he will say
It's a lot of
anything
fun.
to anybody, anytime, and he's got tons of stories that are going to be pretty
He's
fun.
one of the
so-
people I miss. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, we miss our friends from the reptile shows. Obviously, Brian being one of them, but don't miss the reptile show itself at all. It was, I don't know.
kind of do.
You
well,
miss
I
him?
didn't.
Well, yeah, you
no,
do because all you did
No,
was
here's the
drink and
reptile show.
Party.
Here's the reptile show, and you got to admit this. I know you like ripping on me, but you got to admit this.
What do I got to admit?
At the end of the show, this guy would go by the whole show,
Yeah.
and me and you would be doing all the work, right?
Well,
Is it?
I know I did.
Yeah. Was it? I
I would
remember
help.
Lori doing a lot of the work.
No, I would help, like roll tarps and stuff. Yeah, I would do it.
That was painful. Just like
It was terrible because
so bad.
yeah, because you would work all weekend long, and then
then
at
you'd
the
work.
end you would have to tear down and drive
drive
up
home.
teen numbers
Right.
of hours of
with
home.
tubs on top of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you got home,
Just when you slept. Yeah, then you had to unpack.
yeah, then you have
Yeah.
to unpack
Live
when you got
animals, you
home
can't
because
leave it
you
in the
can't
car,
leave them in
yeah.
the car. You had to unpack. And,
Yeah.
and I,
That's a lot of
yeah.
work. I mean, to
So
the people who
much.
do
And-
shows, like I feel you. We did
Yeah.
it for so many years.
Yeah, for
It's a
20,
lot of
yeah,
work.
25
fun,
years.
though.
We
Yep.
did it almost, dozens. I mean, gosh,
Yep.
I think our biggest year we did 42 shows. So I mean, obviously not the big shows, but I mean, yeah, we gosh, I tell you, I
Packing
just
was the
don't
worst
really.
too.
Yeah,
You have
that's
to
the
pack.
thing. Yeah, you have to pack a day, the whole day before you left would just be packing animals and unpacking.
Yeah, I'd have Noah, the kids help me. Okay, fill cups with bedding.
Yeah.
You'd sit there and you'd
Yeah.
fill the cups with bedding, so I could do
I just told this story the other day to somebody. I can't remember who it was,
about
but
the weird things our kids grew up doing.
no, about Bobo. About
Bobo, I loved
Yeah,
Bobo.
about Bobo was an employee of ours who is now a doctor, some oncologist doctor, whatever. Good dude. He
Whatever.
when he was like 15, Lori wanted him to because we couldn't buy cups with holes already done in them. Now you can buy cups, deli cups for,
Yeah.
for packing snakes. So you have to burn holes in them,
Oh,
right?
it was
And
his
this is
job.
over on Jefferson, right? This
Okay.
is the Jefferson
You're
building.
not getting the story right.
Okay,
That's
tell
not
me what it is.
was.
Tell me then.
Okay,
I can't
so
remember.
what it was is back in the day, we had those dividers that divided the shoe boxes.
Okay.
So we could get 2 in 1.
Yeah.
But the problem was the lid wouldn't stay because
you had to, melt
we
the
had
thing,
a metal, we had the metal thing.
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
he
he
had
had the heat gun.
Yeah.
And so he was heating up the lid and then pushing this thing
So it burned
on
this
it
plastic,
so
yeah.
it would melt the plastic.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
so
it was.
Lori puts them in the bathroom.
Well, we had the freezer in the bathroom. That was the only workspace.
Oh,
we had.
yeah.
Yeah, because it was a small
He was
building.
in
Yeah,
the freezer.
yeah,
He
and
wasn't
so
in the freezer.
See, I told you she was mean.
all I remember is that
Get in the
hours
Somebody
went by.
walked by and shut the door, and he never opened it. So he was in the bathroom with
was
the door
hot
shut.
box.
I do
melting
remember
this
that, yeah.
plastic.
With the etcher.
Oh, he was so dizzy and sick.
Yeah, he was like green. When I saw him, he was
White.
green.
Yeah,
he was
like,
green.
I just
And the
told
poor
story
kid is
to
just like
Mary.
he's got work ethic. I tell you that
He
much.
did.
'Cause
Yes.
he didn't
Damn.
stop, man.
But can I tell you a story about Bobble? And if look, I'm going to look at the screen. If you have kids, turn it off now.
Oh shit! Oh
I
god!
remember he was like such a religious guy.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't say cocksucker. So he would call me a cacksucker. What's a cat? It sounded like a bird. Like I thought it was a macaw or some shit.
You'd say
I was telling him,
sucker.
cack. What the hell is a cack? I might just say it. He would never say it. He wouldn't say it.
Oh, you were the worst. You tortured him. Like you would.
That
you
poor
would,
guy.
You would fart by him all the time. Like he would be working.
You were a
Oh,
farter.
He would. He would go
You'd
and he would
lift your
put his
leg.
butt like right
Yeah.
by his face when he was doing something, and he would get because he'd
I
come to
did.
me.
That's pretty
"Lori!"
funny. Chewy farted in my face.
I will say that I hate to say this, and it makes us look like such bad employers, but I would say
No, you're a
at
great
least
employee.
3 out of 5 days, Bob would come to my office crying because of you.
Yeah, because of you.
Not me.
Yes,
Because of
you.
you.
Yes,
Unks
you.
too.
No, well, maybe a little lunks, but mainly you. Mainly you.
Why? What did I do?
Everything.
You
You
love
lived
to
to
make him.
torture
Yeah,
him.
you
You
love.
know you did.
love making.
So
him
this is
feel bad.
we're coming on to something here. He doesn't know that he does the things that
Oh,
he's
no, he
doing.
No,
No.
I told you Alzheimer's. It set in early. It set in early.
You
No,
cannot
no.
claim
What-
that to get away with doing
I think this
terrible,
is it.
stupid
I
stuff.
think this is
I
it.
didn't do stupid stuff.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
did.
You did. I think he loves it so much
Listen, you little cacksucker.
that it's like subconsciously he's doing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just fucking
Oh,
with
he's
people because
totally doing
it
it.
makes you feel good.
Yeah.
You totally.
That'd
do
be
like
bullying,
screwing
and
with
I'm anti-bullying.
Oh
because
my God!
No, I
you
am.
Are, you are
no.
the OG bully.
No,
is
but-
what
but no.
you are.
When I was heavier set, I used to get bullied a lot in school.
So now you're making up for it. That's what happened.
No,
Making up
Now
no,
you laugh.
I'm
Yeah.
sticking up for the people who got bullied.
By
I'm
bullying
bullying the
them.
boy.
Wait
I'm bullying the. What, something. What's wrong with this mic? I'm bullying somebody. Damn. I'm bullying the boys.
15-year-old.
'Cause-
They were not
No, I
bullies.
really don't.
Babo
They were
wasn't,
15.
Babo wasn't a bully.
Bobble.
Yeah, Bobble.
Yeah, he was. He called me a cacksucker every day. What do you mean he wasn't a boy?
Because you
a
were doing
cocksucker.
terrible things to him.
I was eating lunch and he'd come walk by and he'd say, "Cacksucker." Don't tell me.
No.
Oh my god.
I love
guess
this.
that's how it
Hey,
goes.
Jay, when can we do another one?
Yeah, I told you.
Like Jade makes that decision.
No, I really was all nervous. I got my stone and everything. But I like this. I like talking.
Yeah,
And Doc said, "No,
I know.
No.
It's been nice
No, I
having
knew-
you, but
listen.
never again.
nice having
knew
you.
there was
Forget
a-
where the Reptarians
I knew
at.
there was a good chance this was going to go off the rails pretty hard.
I
but
100% knew that because I just found out about this yesterday. And
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
you
like,
did?
what? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, when he's like, oh, right from the start, not me. That wasn't in my mind from the start.
she's like, please don't let Chewy on. But it was good times. Listen, most of the memories of Chewy being with us, not all of them, but most of them were pretty good. And then of course, you know, we for those of you guys that don't know, Chewy joined me on what the heck are
Chill
you
out
doing,
with the
Jim?
ice, man. I'm
Wait,
like, what is that noise?
He's just like sucking that Jack Daniels
I
out
forgot
of there.
these headphones are hi-fi. Turn it down, Jay. Turn it down. We got ice and Jack.
So Chewy joined me on an adventure to Australia to film for Discovery
boy, that
Channel's
was
Venom
fun.
Hunters. So that was a good time.
Yeah.
They didn't
you know
show
what?
nothing. We did.
It worked out good because I'm not going to lie. I thought there was a very high probability of only one,
Yeah.
if not none.
Well, you know what the thing that was funny was that
Yeah,
the thing that was funny is
That
when
was
when the
scary.
producers asked me, they said they wanted me to have like someone with me, and I said Chewy would be the perfect guy, and
because the most reliable,
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
handler
best
of snakes.
handle.
Yeah.
Like,
This guy gets bit by everything.
Never screws around.
But no,
He's
what-
on it.
Yeah, but what I said was he cannot touch venomous snakes. I said I don't want him to touch a venomous snake. He can help me, but I don't want him to touch a venomous snake. And we were on the ground for all of about
2 minutes.
2 minutes, and you're like, "Can I handle that tiger snake?"
Yeah.
One of the third deadliest snakes on the planet.
Oh
or
my
whatever, you know?
God.
And the entire
crazy.
trip, you just kept on
how
like
drunk
trying.
were you at that point?
Oh, let's
Well, let
talk
me
about
tell you
this.
that.
Let's talk about that.
Time change in Australia, so I think I was
so
drinking it.
Drinking help.
Yeah, let's stick to the one topic though.
Yeah.
Before we go to the drinking.
Sure.
So what were you saying? You were saying the
Drinking
handling.
could last a while.
Yeah, so literally like every day, and I don't know if like because you were like encouraging the fact. So our producer wanted you to hold these snakes, and
Yeah,
and
you
catch
said I
them.
wouldn't touch nothing.
I said I didn't want you to touch anything. Then all of a sudden we get there, and the producer's like, "Oh, we should teach him how to catch the snake. It's going to be a good story." And you were, but the problem was you were like, "Yeah, that sounds awesome." you know?
I went along. That's how I am. I go along.
That's the problem. But these are deadly snakes, and you get bit by everything.
Yeah.
That is true.
So literally
Didn't think it
every
through.
No, he didn't think about
so
that.
every day Chewy is literally
Yeah.
handling not
Deadly
not-
snakes.
Yeah.
But I was good.
No, you were scaring the shit out of
I'd
me.
fall a lot. I'd fall a lot.
Oh my, yeah.
Oh my
Why did you?
The gravity was different.
Yeah,
Australian gravity is different than the U.S. It really
That's
is.
why the toilets go the other way.
It is. I blew up my charger. He had to give me it's a mess. But we worked it out.
I
That's
believe
right.
it.
Yeah, because he plugged his charger into
Oh,
a
blew
normal
it
thing
up.
and blew it up.
Tried to
But
shave. My goatee fell off.
Probably my favorite.
Electrocuted myself.
Do you still have?
It just fell off. The gray went away.
Do you, I don't know what he's saying. Do you still have the picture of you when he tried to jump over the?
Scorpion?
He tried to jump over. So first off, we got these production pictures, right, for like promo stuff for the network, and there is legitimately a stream 1 foot across. 1 foot across. 1 foot across.
Your boy
and
tried.
Chewy backs up like 20 feet to get a running start. And he runs as fast as he can, which is not very fast, by the way. He gets to the stream, he jumps, trips, face plants, and the picture is literally his feet touching the
my-
back of his
yeah,
head
it really
in a
was.
scorpion.
That's a great
But
picture.
the producer said, "Don't show anybody that. Don't. No, we will not have any of that."
Damn it. We need that
But I
fucking
still
photo.
have the picture.
Oh, yeah, we
I'd
need
like
that.
that autographed, please.
I know.
Oh, I got the pen. Where's the pen? Where's the pen?
Where's the
right
there.
picture? Yeah.
But it was let's go back to what was your morning routine in Australia? Now
Well, let me tell you my travel plans.
Okay, tell me.
2 Xannies,
Yeah.
2 rum and cokes.
Yeah.
Get on a plane. But here's the story. Listen,
Damn.
my best travel plane. You guys got to love this. So he got called back for some reason. You got called
Yeah,
back. I
yeah.
forgot what.
Yeah, I had to
So
come
they
back
bought
from
me
there.
unlimited drink passes. Oh,
For the
boy.
plane.
Oh boy. Jack and Cokes in the air is gravity again. So I get so drunk.
Jack and Coke is gravity.
No, I get so drunk I had to have a wheelchair to Applebee's. So I'm sitting at Applebee's. I think Kim
Wheelchair.
and in a wheelchair. So I think yes.
This is
and
how
I'm
you
not kidding.
arrive. You arrived to Australia.
He wasn't with me.
No.
He wasn't with
This
me.
was actually we were in LA shooting what they call OTFs, and I had to come back. And,
Yes.
and so you flew to Dallas, had a connection in
Yes.
Dallas to come back to
Yes.
Detroit, and so this was in Dallas that he had to
Yes.
get wheelchaired off.
You were alone.
Yes,
Traveling
but
alone.
the best part is I was at
Wheelchair,
Applebee's eating my
wheelchair
hamburger. I thought Kim Kardashian was. I'm like, oh, dude. I text my buddy, look at this, Kim Kardashian. He's like, what the fuck? She's like, oh. I'm like, what the fuck is? What? He's like, dude, I was
You were
so
drunk. It was Kim
Oh,
Kardashian.
I thought it was Kim Kardashian, but it was messed up.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So when we were, so mind
It
you,
was
when
just
we're,
a Latina.
I don't know what.
It probably wasn't. It was probably some guy. It was
You're
probably
right.
It was a dude.
some
It was
guy
just
with
a
a
thick
hunchback.
Latino.
Yeah. So when we were in Australia, obviously our days started usually like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning production. You know, you had to get going and get going. So every day, Chewy, what would you do before 5:30 in the morning? When
2 rum and cokes and 2 Xanax.
Two
It's my
rum
go-to.
cokes and 2. It's
Yeah,
like
it's my go-to.
5:30
Oh
in the
my
morning when
God.
you're shooting venomous
up.
But your
snakes
boy
all
was
day.
good. He jumped a 12-inch stream. He really did. I did.
Brian?
But you didn't
No,
make
he did,
it.
yeah.
But you
Yeah,
didn't.
make it.
But
No,
you
you,
did.
you missed it.
I made it. I just fell.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even know if you made the 12-inch stream. I think you might have landed in the middle.
I
But
might have.
but regardless,
God. That's
there
why.
there was this one day that we're in Alice Springs actually, and it was cold, but it was sunny.
Yeah.
And so what does Chewy do? He puts, you know, the sun tan lotion that's like purple so that you can see where you put it.
I put that out.
So our producer flipped
said,
out.
Barney the dinosaur, get off the set. Cut. I look like Barney. It was purple.
No.
I did.
Seriously.
Well, the
Why did
stupid
they
nurse,
make
we had
that?
this welfare nurse. She hands me this shit that turns.
She gave it to you?
Yes, she gave it to me.
Damn, she's stupid.
But you put it on, and yeah,
I did put it on.
His name was Arenzo, our producer. I guess he was on like, what was it, like America's Got Talent, or I don't even know where he came from, something like that.
I don't know.
But
definitely,
he hated you.
Oh, he hated
Venom
me.
Hunters.
Yeah. Well, you kept calling him Lorenzo, which
he-
didn't help.
He said, "Don't get my name wrong." But don't laugh at me because you got in trouble for trying to teach. Brian, you're not a teacher. Quit teaching.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is that they say.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
That's
He did.
crazy.
He did yell at me because he's the one that came up. We should teach Chewy how to catch venomous snakes. And then I'm teaching Chewy, and he's like, "Brian, you gotta stop being a teacher. He's not a teacher."
He said, "You suck."
Yeah, so he did
He
that
said,
all
"You
the time.
suck"?
He said, no, I don't know what he said.
Yeah.
but that was the problem, right? Is that he would send us mixed. You know, one
Signals.
day he would say, "Chewy, don't be
Chewy Jr.,
stupid."
settle down over there.
One time he would say, "Chewy, you got to be serious." The next time he'd say, "Chewy, you need to lighten up," you know? And the problem was really with that whole series was
They
that
didn't let us be us.
Well, not only that, but the funniest things that you did, they cut out. Like falling down the mountain 1,800 times. In
How
a
many
day.
mics did I go through?
Oh my God!
Oh,
he
the
kept
guy
on
was
killing
like
the mics.
a sex freak with these rubbers, putting them on the mics. He's like, oh. He went through more rubbers.
What?
So they would put
He was-
they would literally put condoms on the loud
Yeah, and
mics because we're in the water all the time trying to catch stuff, and they didn't want to kill the mics because these mics are like $800 a piece. No, he killed like 5 of them.
Yeah, Magnum. I have a sponsor now.
Damn.
Rubbers. He puts these big ass rubbers on.
Oh, Jesus,
Well, apparently they didn't work.
they didn't work. He kept
I
killing.
still
So
killed
it's
the
not-
mic.
Yeah, he killed every.
Not
you know.
a good promo.
But I was breaking down during that filming. Seriously. I
know
thought I
you
was
were.
going to cry.
I know.
Yeah, you
But-
were
but
on
the-
2
'Cause it got-
Xans
I
and
was just gonna
fucking
say
rum and
that.
coke all day, dude.
That's why I was falling. Yeah, I remember. But they were like, quit falling. I said, I can't help it. It's the gravity. Settle down, dude.
He's fucking
then he made
high as
Nobody
shit.
else, in
crossfaded.
Australia is having an issue with the gravity except
no.
for you.
Dude,
There was one
no, you know that's the most lethal combo of drugs on Earth.
That's why I have mesothelioma. Damn.
And that's why you say it like that. It's because literally, alcohol and drugs like Xanax, they will literally just kill you. Your heart
Yeah.
will stop.
Yeah,
Damn,
I'm
not
surprised
doing
you
it till
made it,
tomorrow
bro.
now.
I'm gonna take the rest of the night
I
off.
mean, you
I'm
made
taking
it.
a rest tonight.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna drink the rest of the night.
he made it this far.
I'm just going to
like,
buy.
fuck it, dude. Just
Just
end
Keep
it.
going, man. Just keep going.
Try to beat your high score tonight.
But tell Lori's story when I was breaking down. You know the
Yeah,
story.
this was a pretty funny one, really. So
It's a pretty funny one. He was breaking down crying.
Well, no.
Yeah,
So
that's
what?
right.
So
All right, who are
it
you,
started.
Lori?
It started with this mountain. We were climbing this mountain in a place called Savage's Crossing, Queensland. We were catching taipans, and we're climbing this mountain, and they made us climb. You know, like with TV production, you do everything like 100 times because they got different angles, drones, all this other stuff. So we're climbing this mountain up and down, and Chewy is just falling down the mountain constantly. Like at every step, he'd fall. He'd fall. As a matter of, you know, I mean, yeah, exactly, probably. But So he's getting really frustrated and really like down, you
Why
know.
can't
I mean, he is also. I mean,
Damn it, legs work.
I look like Forrest Gump. My braces were flying off the mountain.
so he literally goes to me. He's like, Brian, I can't take it. And this was the first time he had been away from home, really far away
yeah,
from
I was-
home. And I got to tell a story. Remind me, I got to tell a story about
Oh, boy.
our Australia Sydney airport. This is a good one. So, but anyways, I want to finish the other story. So. Obviously, Chewy's really on his edge. And so our producer comes up and says, Brian, we want you to take him over here and talk to him because we think he's probably going to break down and it'll be really good footage
Oh, so they wanna film
they
it.
want to film
Yes.
him crying and
Jerks.
stuff like that.
Nice.
So I walk over there and
Thank
Chewy's
you.
literally, I'm talking to Chewy and literally he's like welling up and he's like, I miss my wife and he's getting like literally starting to well up and I go to jump on the rock right next to him to kind of get close and I
Welling
flip
up
the fuck
stops.
backwards. I flip off the freaking rock and go onto the ground like
I was
literally.
cured like a miracle.
Why didn't that show up? Because I would have loved to see that.
No,
on
literally,
my
I
board.
was crying. I went from crying
To laughing
To laugh,
hysterically.
crying.
and I couldn't stop the whole shoot. And to this day, I run on the treadmill and I think about that, I fall off. I really do.
Oh, fuck.
But so so again, Chewy had never traveled out of the country, and it really hadn't even. I don't think been
Probably
very
never
far away
let him
from
do
home.
it again.
No,
but-
they won't. They
Yeah,
won't.
yeah. But so
They
Discovery,
revoked-
the
they
hospital.
revoked your passport,
Security. What can I do? I need a job.
so we literally get on a plane. You fly 5.5 hours to LA. Then there's a 3-hour layover, and then you fly 16 hours to Sydney, Australia. Then we have to fly 5 hours to Perth because that's where we're going to actually film at. So we get off the plane. Chewy's never been out of the country, probably never been out of Michigan hardly. And I go, hey, I'm going to go get, like now the phones work, right? Like Verizon, you can just for $10 it works. Back then you had to get a SIM card, So I'm like, I'm going to go get a SIM card, hang right here. We've got like 45 minutes before our connection flight to Perth. So I go over the SIM card, get the SIM card. I turn around, Chewy's gone. Just gone.
Of course he is. He's
I
like
love gift shops.
He's like a 3-year-old.
I really do.
Yeah, just go.
I do love gift shops. They
And-
have
and-
nice toys.
And we're literally, so the shuttle bus is leaving. The shuttle bus is leaving
nice toys.
for the terminal that in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm looking all over the place, and Chewy's just
He's
nowhere to be found.
shopping.
Now he's not.
shopping.
Now, mind you, he doesn't have a phone that works. He doesn't
Yeah.
have any connections in Australia
But
at
he
all.
is into the gift shop.
yeah, I
Like,
made friends.
But you
So I literally like I'm walking around like going, if I leave and fly to Perth, which I
Yeah.
have to, what's Chewy gonna do?
So you would just leave
Hang
him?
out at the gift
That's your
shop.
thing?
That's
you
what-
would just leave him?
he left
would.
me
I know.
before.
That's exactly
I know.
it.
He
I know
does.
you would.
He
because
loves
you're
leaving people.
cold-hearted.
He doesn't
You
care about
I
people.
can't stay.
Uh-oh.
I gotta leave.
No, I didn't leave though. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like,
Did you miss the flight?
no. Well, listen. So what happened is I gotta look one last time, and then I probably have to leave him. And so so I'm walking
know.
like looking
Good
around,
to
and
know.
here's Chewy with a couple bags in his hand, smile in
Pencils.
his face,
Pencils.
You bought
Yeah.
pencils?
Yeah, Australia pencils.
they're different.
and I'm like, what the hell are you doing,
gravity.
dude?
Can I
Different
tell a
wood.
story?
Yeah,
Can I
that's what
turn
this
off
is
the
about.
kids. Go away.
Oh, Lord.
I think
So
they're
we were
long
on the
gone.
Yeah.
we were on the plane, and I forgot I had my iPad on porn.
Oh my
shut
God.
So me and Hen Dog, and there's
Come
this old
on.
lady sitting next
Oh,
to
my
us.
God.
No.
Did you flip that on?
Oh boy,
Oh.
sounding off.
No,
It's like, I couldn't get off. At that time, I'm on 2 Xanax, rum and coke. I couldn't get the volume down. Oh my God.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, see,
I didn't hear that story.
I
don't
never-
deny it,
So
Hen
what
Dog.
Yeah.
What did Granny say?
Oh boy. She said, "Can I have? Excuse me, can I have another seat?
No, she did not.
Your boy's
say
getting
that.
busy over here."
Chewy used to love. I hate turbulence. You guys
Oh,
know.
yeah.
You guys
Oh,
know
I
I hate
love that.
turbulence, and nothing would make Chewy happier than because we flew. I think there was 17 flights that we flew on for that series, and Chewy loved every bump we hit.
Shut
Oh,
up.
I loved it. I
Dude,
loved
we
it.
we flew
Because of what it did to him.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Instigating thing.
we were flying from Perth to Alice Springs, and remember the storm? We flew through a storm, and it was like a roller coaster the first like 45 minutes. And he was laughing. I mean,
Oh,
he's looking
loved
at
it.
me. Every time we hit a huge one, he'd look over and he'd just hysterically laugh, you know? He just loved it.
I
you
loved
know?
it. I love But let me tell you about that porn thing.
Oh,
I called my
God.
AT&T rep. I said, what can I do about this? It's advanced history. Advanced history. So if you own an iPad, you got to go to advanced history and delete that shit before you get on a plane next to Hen Dog.
I would
Blasting
I
out.
would have
Grandma.
loved, I would
And
have
Grandma.
loved, I would have loved to hear that phone call with your AT&T rep.
Oh, it was bad.
Dude, you can just Google it. You don't gotta talk to nobody.
He's like, hey, just between
Excuse
me and
me.
you, you know?
So,
Yeah.
so what do I
Yeah.
do when the porn won't stop?
But
on my
okay, all kids, turn off the thing again.
Oh, shit.
But
Oh God.
let me tell you a personal Chewy story. I
no.
took a dick pic and sent it to my wife,
What the fuck?
and I got stuck on my dad's computer,
No.
and I couldn't get it off. I had to call AT&T. Oh man,
Again?
worst day of my life.
Why is that? So
AT&T has his number.
Or whatever,
And they
yeah,
send
T-Mo-
it to
yeah.
a special guy.
They're like, you again?
I literally
I
didn't
really
know
did.
they had this service. at
No, they do.
AT&T, man.
Because we've never had
It's called
AT&T.
if you get a dick pic stuck on a computer. On your dad's computer. I really did. I lived next to my dad and I got stuck on the computer. Dad, I love
Oh my God. Did you get it
Wow.
off? Did he see it?
Yeah, AT&T helped me through
Okay,
it. Damn, I just told you.
I tell you what, AT&T's
history.
got some
They are a
really
great
good
company.
Yeah.
service.
So I'm
I tell
sponsored
you
by
what.
AT&T, Jack Daniels.
Man.
That's some hella customer
Jesus
service.
Christ.
Yeah, that is good customer service.
Hey, Zachary. Hey, Brian, thank you for everything you do. Love watching yours and Noah's videos. Thank you so much. Sharon, again, thank you so much. I appreciate you again in Super Chat, guys. We have Tracy, just, I guess, for love. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Tracy. So
Tracy.
thank you guys for that. Yeah, so it's never a dull moment.
Wow.
We had a good time, though. I think that, like I said, there were
I'm so glad I wasn't
Son,
on
I
that
love
trip.
you.
Well, originally Lori was supposed to be on the show too. It was supposed to
Yeah.
be the three of us. I don't even know why you got, to where you didn't go. I have no idea what happened with that, but
Because it literally wasn't possible for both of us.
I think
to
that's
leave
what it
our
was. I think
life
that's what
and
it was, yeah.
business and
And
kids,
kids.
for a
gone-
month.
Yeah, because we were gone in Australia for a month. So
Yeah, that's
I think,
why.
I think that's
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah, we just couldn't
You had
leave.
kids.
And that was a tough time too because we were literally kiss. Oh shit.
She's like, oh fuck, I forgot that.
Kids. 2 glasses of wine. She forgot about the kids.
No, so but and that was a terrible time too because we were moving buildings at
Oh
the
yeah,
time
it was
too.
it was a wonderful time.
By
for
the
you
way,
to be
Dan
gone.
puts on Dan. So my buddy Dan from Puts Ponds comes over today.
Save the
Poor
day
guy.
today.
Yeah, poor guy. He comes over because I think we had like some foaming issues with a turtle pond. So he's like, yeah, I'll stop over and help with some foam away or some shit. Well, he comes. I'm like, hey, can you just help turn this waterfall down? There's a ball valve. He hits this ball valve. Next thing you know, the turtle pond's leaking like a sieve.
Oh,
I mean, leaking all over
Water's
the floor.
coming out of all
yeah,
sides. I'm
and,
like,
and poor
what's
Dan.
going on?
Poor Dan is like, fuck, I
This
can't
is like
leave.
first
You
thing
know what
in
I
the
mean?
morning.
Like,
It's like 9 a.m.
oh yeah, there's water all over the floor.
I saw his truck at 12
Yeah, he was here
It
for
took a
hours.
while, yeah.
Hours.
because I saw the truck leave when I got there
Yeah.
around 12.
Yeah, for
Oh
like 3
my
hours,
God.
but I mean, I felt bad for him because obviously he didn't do anything. I mean, it just was a little leak. We never totally figured out exactly what happened, but we kind of found the source and we were able to
Yeah.
seal it, and it all worked out. But there was a few hours where I was like, oh my god, because this pond is unlike say Verde or something like that where you can't fix it. It's
is.
so. Anyways, Dan.
But it's old as hell.
Wait, I'm telling a story. Oh shit, that's been in my pocket for months. Don't
Yeah,
eat it,
I'm
son.
not eating
Don't eat it. You'll get mesothelioma.
Yeah, that one's
So anyways, well, thank,
old.
regardless,
That
thank
dog's
you,
like,
Dan.
I'm telling a story.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to say thank you to Dan for helping us on that because without him, I would still be crying.
I thought I was doing something nice for Noah
That
because
is
I was
old
like,
as
oh, that's
shit.
butterscotch. Noah said he likes
That thing is-
butterscotch.
What
Oh,
else is
But
that's from
damn,
Australia.
it
Here's your
looks-
souvenir.
Exactly. It looks about 10 years old.
It is.
Dude,
where was that?
You've been carrying these around since you worked for.
Yeah,
BHP.
those shorts. You used
You-
to wear those
These
shorts
shorts
to
I wore
work.
at the shop.
You
Yeah.
used to.
Oh my
you
God.
still
Well-
come in with these mints, but you used to have these.
in the pockets
every
back
day.
when
Yeah.
he worked
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love candy and alcohol. So
And Xanax.
And Oh, Xannies. I love Xannies. Xannies are
Oh God.
Kids, don't be like
for
Chewy, guys.
anxiety.
Don't do
No.
Xanax,
Anxiety.
kids.
Yeah,
Don't
don't do-
be Chewy.
You'll
You
wreck,
can, look at it. It turned out good
Yeah.
for
You'll
Chewy,
wreck
right?
Did
your
it?
life.
Did it?
Did it?
You'll become a
know.
security guard.
Yeah.
Wait, he's
Top of the line.
exactly.
That's
Yeah, he's a
true.
He's
supervisor.
Take that back.
supervisor now.
Yeah, I take
Take
it
that
back. I
back.
take it back. Take it back.
If
Does that
only-
one chick
if
still work
only.
with you that used to watch our vlog?
What? Spencer says what? What?
No,
Who?
remember what was her? Who you used to work with? Throw some names out there.
Oh, that's safe.
You brought her here.
Oh, Lainey?
I don't
I-
fucking.
No, she doesn't work.
No, she doesn't
No.
work there anymore.
Passed away.
She passed
No,
away.
just kidding.
Oh my god!
I knew that
was
would
like,
get a rise
damn.
out of you.
That was cold.
No,
She
she
moved
doesn't work.
on.
Yeah, moved on.
Yeah,
But I was at
smart.
Texas Roadhouse. Someone knew me.
No.
Oh, that's the place, man. Texas
know.
Roadhouse. That's so I've got like there's like what is there? There's Subway,
Oh, yeah.
Texas Roadhouse,
Tropical smoothie.
and Tropical Smoothie are
Stealing
like
a
my three
fucking mint,
spaces.
dude.
Oh,
You know, if I go to any one of those, someone's gonna know me. That's
It
the
is.
only place. That's the
No,
only places.
that
Subway.
is-
Texas
Every
Roadhouse.
time.
Dude, listen
Every
to this guy. That is such a lie.
Oh, called out.
It happens often,
It happens
but not every
off.
time.
Yeah, I know. You said someone's gonna know.
Yeah, but you're still in the game.
No, I'm just saying that I'm being facetious, obviously.
Oh.
But it's true. Like, it seems like every time I go to a Subway, someone knows me. And if I go to a Texas Roadhouse, someone knows us. But-
Texas Roadhouse is every time.
yeah. But I mean,
Me too.
obviously I'm joking, but, you know.
Yeah,
so,
but you
so
can
you
do
have
it. You
have
can do it if you're still in the game.
Yeah.
I've been out how many years now?
But
And I
have
still,
you looked in the mirror? You
Yeah.
are very recognizable. So
Yeah.
anybody who would have watched that show, Venom Hunters,
I am.
will be like, "Holy crap!"
Well, yeah, but Venom.
that's that
Did
guy.
anyone really
No,
watch
not
Venom
Venom
Hunters?
Hunters. Nobody
No,
watched
there was
Venom
like,
Hunters.
There was like 20 people,
Watch Venom
and those
Hunters.
20 people are.
You have been drinking too much. What?
You know the weird. You know the weird. The weird thing is that we had like 1 million viewers on that show. It wasn't like we were a complete failure. You know, it just wasn't good enough to go to season 2. You know, but but
No, but it was.
episode?
It
yeah,
really
per
was.
episode. Yeah, it was like 1
What
million
the
views
hell?
per episode.
We
yeah.
we had a lot of views.
And why didn't it
Yeah.
get picked up?
So we were just on the bubble. You know, Discovery was, or I'm sorry, yeah, Discovery. I couldn't remember what network we're on. Discovery at the time was kind of popping. So like a lot of their shows were getting like 1.5, 2.5
They're
million
not
views.
around now.
And so now 1 million views on Discovery, you'd be almost like the first show.
That's
You'd be
what I
like the
mean.
number
Yeah,
one
that's
show.
what I'm saying.
But back then we were just on the bubble where it just didn't go through. But with that being said, I literally, this is true, right, Laurie? I think there's been 5 or 6 people ever that recognize me from Venom Hunters, right? I mean, hardly anyone, like 5 maybe. You know, whereas
Most
like
is-
the vlog happens all
Most
the
is
time.
from David Dobrik's vlog.
Yeah, most is from David Dobrik's vlogs. that is so true. I mean, like literally,
So
probably
many-
half the people that
many
that like I run into say that. Oh, you're the guy from David Dobrik. I haven't even been on his vlog for a year, so. But hopefully this year we'll get back on his vlog a little bit. I miss those guys.
Yeah.
But you're way better than me because I'm so broke. I draw my own picture.
We all know that. he's
Remember?
better than-
Oh
I had
my
to draw
gosh,
my
yeah.
own pictures for a reptile show and
He did
sign
do
them.
that. He did do that.
You
my
drew-
own-
You
He drew them. Yeah.
I drew them.
Yeah.
They were-
I remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're
and-
like a cartoon of him.
I'm like,
Remember?
kid, you want this? He's,
Well, that's the other thing.
Throw
is
it in
that-
the garbage.
That's the other thing that, you know, like, obviously, if someone comes up to you at a reptile show and be like, hey, can I get a signed thing? It's, you know, it's an honor, you know, but Chewy would literally, like, every single person that would walk by goes, hey, do you want to sign? He would, like,
Oh, I would ask him.
everybody.
I had to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring him back home. But I am good with kids, right, Hen Dog?
Well, depends on what you mean. I mean, there's probably, you know, there's some
There's
people
a
in
lot of moms
jail.
cussing
There's probably some
Right.
people in jail right now that were good with kids too. But
Oh.
Oh shit! Another.
no, you were never like that. But you
I was
definitely,
good with kids.
you were actually.
I
To be
remember
honest,
like
kids loved you.
doing
That's true.
Santa. Oh, I don't know if I should.
Yeah, go
But my
ahead.
pants fell down. I didn't even know it. He bought me these janky Santa pants that didn't fit.
gosh.
I'm doing a reptile show,
Jesus,
Was that the
and
one?
I'm
in-
standing there, and my buddy
Chicago?
says, "Your
I don't know.
pants are down."
You were Santa at a reptile show?
Yeah,
oh,
two
that was
times.
well.
I was
okay.
there one time.
At the reptile show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Both. What? That was Chicago.
Yeah,
that
we both
was
got
it.
money.
that was
Remember?
Chicago.
Kyle
And then
said, "Your pants are down."
Oh,
Fix those.
yeah.
Oh,
dude.
That was
Scott's
Chicago. That was
show,
Chicago's
right?
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we
I
also
love that
did.
show.
He was
But
a
we also
bad
did a
Santa.
Santa.
Bad Santa.
We did a Santa, and this is one of my favorites. We did a Christmas
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Right. And then the thing that was crazy is number one, there was like it was winter time, obviously for Christmas.
That's what I was
yeah,
trying
for
to think.
Christmas.
When would you have dressed as Santa?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we got there. It was cold, but no snow. But there was a
Yeah.
huge snowstorm happening, so the show is dead. So the promoter literally pays us to be there,
Yep.
and like there's like literally 100 people come through the door the whole day. So we end up leaving at like 3:00 because the snowstorm is coming. And the best part, that drive home was so
God.
funny. Chewy literally, I am not kidding you, covered his eyes with his hands like a 2-year-old kid almost the entire drive home.
Why?
Because he gets this camera and he puts it on the dash and he's like, "Oh, I gotta talk." He's talking. He's not watching where he's going. It's snowing like feet of snow.
It was snowing
crazy.
bad.
What does he mean, camera?
So I was vlogging, so I
Dash
would,
cam.
I put the camera on the
Yeah.
dashboard and talk to the
okay.
camera.
No, we've
Those-
experienced.
Yeah, oh, you know.
Yeah, we've
If
experienced.
But it
you
wasn't.
know hen dog, you know.
You were doing that the whole way home, though. The whole way home, you were crying.
Yeah, I was crying. But
Oh, it was bad.
a good story about that show is this little girl. I don't know who she is. She's like hanging out with me.
Oh, that was
She's the best. I love
gosh,
her.
what's
I
her
still got
name?
that picture. I wish I could
yeah.
show it. Up.
Darn, I can't
But-
remember her name.
I would say, okay, go get your Uncle Chewy kids to come up and sit on his
This is
lap.
so creepy,
And she
man.
said,
It's so creepy.
She went out and talked to kids, mother. They said, "No way, I am not. I don't
It is
care how friendly you are."
Sky Lily. Is
Yeah,
it?
Sky Lily.
Yeah,
She
Sky
said,
Lily. Yep.
She said, "Oh, sir, Chewy, they're not coming to sit on your lap, and I don't know why." I said, "Don't worry, kid. I know why."
What
Bad
the
Santa
fuck?
with his pants down.
Oh Lord.
Fucking Jack Daniels
Yeah,
behind his chair.
exactly.
But
exactly.
every appearance we did, I had to have a cooler of beer.
well,
That was in his rider.
drunk Santa.
He had
a
smelling,
rider?
yeah, smelling.
He had a
like-
rider.
Yeah,
Chewy had a rider.
I did have a ride.
Well, listen, we get something that's called per diem, which is
Oh, that was expensive over there.
allotment of money when you're traveling for the network like Discovery. So we got it's $50 a day, I think it was that because they give you breakfast and lunch, but dinner you're on your own. So you gave you like $50, and they pay for everything else, like your hotel and everything else. You have $50 to buy dinner,
Yeah.
but alcohol was so expensive in Australia.
I had to skip meals.
He skipped most meals.
I did.
He hardly ate ever at night with us because he'd had to buy his alcohol.
Wow.
Seriously,
That's
I think
bad.
maybe
It worked,
in the
though.
month that we were gone, I think maybe I don't even know if you've ever ate with
Yeah,
us.
but at least I wasn't like that dickwad eating a $100 beet salad with one. The stupid thing had one slice of beet. Remember?
Oh,
it was
gosh,
like on
yeah.
a level.
yeah, I do remember.
But
He was so pissed.
How
off.
much is a meal there if you have $50 for dinner?
It's pretty expensive.
It's
I mean, to get like a
expensive.
hamburger, and Lori knows we were there. You know,
Okay.
to get a hamburger, fries, and a drink, it's $25, $30.
Jeez, that's
Yeah.
like 12 here.
And what?
That's at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was literally like
That was
like-
at
that's like
McDonald's?
cheap.
Yes.
Yeah, it's expensive. So
Oh my God, I
But-
could never live there.
but
I go broke.
Bacardi, how much is a fifth of Bacardi?
$45. Well, here it's like $11.95.
Right.
$45 there.
Yeah, so a whole day
For-
of per diem.
So that was
How
his
much?
dinner.
No, this $100.
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
serious?
Not kidding.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
my
yeah.
This is
God.
high end shit. I'm big roller now. I told you I'm a gangster.
It says $24.99 right
Oh,
there.
it does?
He's-
Damn it. Cover that shit. I'm peeling that shit off.
Don't you know he's a
Noah.
supervisor?
Yeah,
now,
he's,
Noah?
he's big.
Damn it.
He's rolling in that dough.
Hey, listen, young Doss said, I have a snake phobia, but I still enjoy your videos, especially Noah, but you're
Thank
good
you.
too.
Yes, I like
it's
messages like that.
Yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate
That
that.
are like, Noah, you're so great.
Tim said,
Brian,
these
you're good too.
podcasts get me through the work days. Thank you so much. By the way, if you guys ever do want to listen to the podcast because you don't want to watch it on YouTube or whatever, you at work or whatever, where can they find that, Noah?
It's on Spotify, checking in. It's also on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think, I did a couple different other ones.
Yeah, so if you guys have a platform that you,
Forgot.
whatever, we could always add it to it. Just
Yeah, let us
send
know if
yeah.
you don't see it in the one you prefer.
Yeah,
Work on
hopefully
it.
it'll be
I
there.
know
So
I
definitely
applied
subscribe for that.
for radio.com and I think Pandora. Just
something
like,
like
we're
that,
just
so.
trying to be on as many as possible.
Yeah, so you guys can listen. Also, you can watch clips of this if you don't want to watch the whole hour of Chewy, hour and a half of Chewy. You
Yeah.
can watch
Who
these.
wouldn't want to watch that?
I know. Well, if you just
Me.
want to hear like the Zandy
Lord.
story, we've got the Checking in Clips
Highlights
channel.
at the checking
You don't
in
want to hear him
clips.
chewing his
Checking in
ice.
Clips channel. That way, Noah does a great job of cutting
Yeah.
down 8 to 10 minute clips that you guys can watch, just whatever interests you. So go show that some love for us too. But so I don't know, man. And so what else do you have on your mind, Lori? I mean,
Yeah,
it's nice
tell
to be
us.
back with Chewy.
Want a hug?
No.
Oh, jeez.
That was
I
quick.
got- it's very quick. Okay, so I got a nice, terrifying Chewy story.
Oh,
Again,
boy.
I think
Terrifying.
I just told this one not too long ago either. Somehow, I don't know whether it was you, Eric. Somehow it got the subject of body hair. And
Oh gosh.
yeah. And I think it was Eric was saying he's got a lot of back hair and blah, 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 grooming, which somehow triggered a horrifying memory for me because one day I come into work and
Oh my
there
gosh. Yeah.
is-
Hubert.
yes,
Pubert.
that's exactly what he was called, Pubert.
Oh yeah, I made
Was-
it for
yeah.
you.
No.
Yeah, I think he
No, I did make
You
it for
put
you.
it,
it was on
you
my
put
desk.
You put it on
Pubert.
my desk.
put. Yeah.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Wrong desk. I must have been drinking. But it was for him. It
Yeah.
was for him. Pubert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shaved all my body hair, put eyes in the mouth, and I named him Pubert. I put him on your desk, but somehow she
remember
got
that.
it.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It was.
It
It was
was.
horrifying, especially once you realized what it
Yeah.
was. Like
And there was
ugh.
ass and ball in there.
Acid ball.
There really was.
Dude, that's disgusting.
Do you still have that?
Hell no.
No. Do you think I'm going to save
Right.
that?
Yeah, why
As
would
a
we
matter of
keep
fact,
that?
it's on his desk now.
Yeah. I've got that on my,
all
my
enough.
bed
Here's
stand.
another hen dog story. I remember he had a picture of this dude.
What?
This dude was standing. I don't know who the dude was. He's like standing all proud. And we went in there when hen dog was in at work when he was out of town. And we put like a naked guy. He was standing. He boned up.
He
And hen
said,
dog didn't notice for like a week.
what?
Yeah, I do remember that actually. I can't remember what picture it was,
said-
but I do remember the fact that
He
you
said
guys did
big
that.
boned up.
Yeah, he said big boned up. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hashtag being boned up.
I tell you, it was.
I don't know how Stacy's still
Yeah.
married to you.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big boned up.
Oh, damn.
Quick answer.
Yeah.
He ain't drinking that much, baby.
That's good.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
That is good.
Speaking of Stacy, your wife, who is
A beautiful woman.
it's very normal, by the way.
Normal.
I know.
Like a
You wouldn't
normal
know
person.
that.
Way above
Yeah.
your pay grade.
Yeah,
I don't
know
understand.
what she's thinking and for so long. But because let's talk
That's
about a couple
rude.
of things that about your life at home. Like
Oh,
first off,
boy.
you do you still have your McDonald's trash can?
Yes.
So you have a McDonald's trash can in your living room,
Yes.
and you eat with your McDonald's tray every night.
Yes.
And
Still.
I love McDonald's. I told you. I
Yeah.
paid $40 in Australia. Gee, give me a break.
and then what else do you have in your house that's weird?
Everything. It's like I like religious and I like horror.
What do you mean religious?
Like I have holy water fonts and I have
Oh,
Holy-
like where you
Yeah.
dip, where
She
the
would
holy
know.
water at the
That's
church
cool.
where
Yeah.
you would dip to do.
Do you
that
actually have
kind of
water in
stuff.
it, or is it just like
no. I
Well,
put a
it
rosary
wouldn't,
on
it wouldn't be holy if it was
Yeah.
in his house.
It'd be-
Yeah.
I have an altar in my garage. I have parties. No, really. I have an altar.
Parties at the altar.
Like on Father's Day, I gave my dad a speech. I said, "Dear Dad." What? No, I did. I bought it
At the
an altar, and I have it in my garage. We put snacks on it. It comes in handy.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. No, it was a piece of art, so I had to buy it. But my wife gets mad at me. She said, "Yeah, well, she's too normal,
yeah.
but she's great."
She's too normal.
Do you still have your wall of pictures you found?
Oh yeah, my hobby is going to garage sales and lamos who put their kids and everything on garage sale with the frame, They don't take them out of frame.
They don't take their pictures out.
No,
right?
I buy them. I got my garage
No.
covered.
With all the
If you come
strangers'
over, you might see your.
Yeah, there's a good chance
Probably
of your school
is.
pictures.
Yeah, I do. I have it covered in my garage, and I'm not.
I remember-
kidding.
I remember-
So I got an altar, pictures.
It could look bad if just somebody walks in there.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Why is there an altar next to these little kids?
I got some creepy kids. Too.
Oh,
Creepier the better.
I remember you had a picture of, weirdly enough, a girl that looked relatively similar to your daughter up on the wall at the Kluber room. And it was just a picture you found in the dumpster or something
I
like
love
that.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
remember that?
I remember. I had to
Yeah,
take
and everyone's
that
like,
down.
"Oh, is that Chewy's daughter?" No, it's just some random.
Oh, I found it. In the,
Dumpster.
I loved it. That's how it all started. I gotta admit that.
I also remember that we had, I can't remember her name is, I wouldn't say it if she would, but she broke our toilet seat.
Oh boy.
Oh my
And
God!
then
And
you
you
hung
hung
it
the
on the-
broken.
I had her
toilet seat
sign
up.
it and hung the broken toilet with shit stains on
This
it.
is this.
Wait,
Shit
there was
stain.
Oh
No,
my
yeah, there
God.
was.
It was not a clean toilet seat.
It was
No?
not a
No.
hen dog. Please.
I don't know. I didn't get that close to it.
Oh,
It was pretty nasty. I hung it up on my wall. That was good too. I
it was
love
not
that.
your wall.
Bro, there's
that
shit
was
on
my
it.
wall at my work.
You ain't
like
cleaned
at
it?
my business, and I took that down.
You did?
You were mad, but
Do you
I
still
took
have
it
the
down.
toilet seat
No, I don't have that
with
toilet
puber?
Yeah, puber.
seat. Yeah, it's with puber.
I do remember.
in the landfill.
I do remember the first time that we had the first kind of shoot we had done. We did, a lot of people, I mean, no one knows this, I suppose. We did shoot a pilot for History Channel before Discovery
Yeah.
Channel. And I remember when those guys came, they saw Pubert and they were pretty mortified by it.
Really?
yeah,
I
it was
remember
about
the-
that time.
Yeah, they were like,
I was
"Are
like,
you
welcome
kidding
to my
me?"
life.
What is this?
But that was funny too.
Oh, that's
I
a
mean,
ball of my pubes.
Yeah.
Can I
Pretty
tell
much.
that story too?
Which one?
I fall off the treadmill for that one too. I'm always laughing at you.
I know you're
no wonder
laughing
I'm
at
not in shape.
my pain. Yeah.
So we were shooting this thing, and he's all
Yeah.
jizz in his pants. He's boned up about
Oh, yeah.
history. So we're shooting, and he gets done, and we're rescuing a snake, and we put it in a tub.
Yeah.
And then Hen Dog's like, carry the tub out and follow me. So I don't know what I did. He was standing in the trunk getting his hooks and everything. So I put the tub behind him. And he just turned out and wiped.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
listen,
fell on
this
his
is the
face.
thing.
He's like,
I go,
history. Oh, I'm professional.
no, I'm like, carry the
Dirt
snake
all
out.
over his head.
So I'm like, carry the snake out for me. So what does he do? He puts it right behind me. You could put it anywhere, anywhere. He puts it right to where when I turn around, I trip on the snake.
And then like a half hour later, they're like, we're ready to shoot. I said, I can't do that. I was laughing so
Oh man.
to this day, I fall off the treadmill.
You wonder
when
why history didn't pick that one up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You wonder why
they
that
had a good
never
snack
gone.
table, though. They
Yeah,
did
they
have
did.
beef jerky and everything.
Oh, that's right. They did. Have a
That's the
nice-
best part
nice-
about going to like shoots and stuff.
Oh, that's
Oh
the
my
best.
God.
Stuff free food.
Well, when we had what was
Nothing
the guy? Remember
compares.
Cam and the guys from Australia?
they were the
They actually
best.
get this. They literally, because we were all over the country, right? They would drive from, let's say, Alice Springs to Queensland because they have a barbecue with them. So every day they would barbecue us great food, breakfast, burritos. They would do that. So we were really lucky. They fed us really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that was the best part of the
He
shoot.
was the
for
biggest
sure.
hustler, though. I loved him.
Oh man, he was great, man. He was
He would
great.
give us discounts on everything.
Yeah, no, that was one of the funner parts of the shoot for sure. Is getting kind of you always got your laundry done and stuff like that. I don't think I even did it.
Yeah, the one lady said, Chewy, open your bag. Because I would go to a snack table and I stock up for the night because I didn't have money. I
no.
drank
That's
it all
right.
away.
He would literally eat at a crafts table, like
Yeah.
he would take all of it. And
I
All
didn't
that.
eat. I was drinking too much.
He would
said,
literally take
"Chewy,
all the
open your
snacks.
bag. I
All
took
of them.
all-
You wouldn't even leave any.
couple. I
Maybe
didn't want
a
to make it
couple.
look obvious.
Right.
She
Oh,
coffee,
come
though.
He'd have like 2 and some coffee.
Yeah. So my dinner would be beef jerky, Funyuns, whatever we had.
And his booze.
And that's in the morning.
He would even like put the Pepsis and stuff like that in there, like stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Pepsis in his bag.
Oh god.
That was all he did. That's all Chewy did. He didn't want to actually film. He just wanted to.
That's so fucked up.
I know. So there was this one time when we were one of the things we always would have to be in the water. I mean, our legs were so effed up, man, from walking through terrible stuff and in the water. And there's one time when there's this big mud pit, and they're like, "All right, you guys need to go in there and look for snakes and blah blah blah." And literally, like I'm going down. It's like 4 foot drop. So I'm like going down. I get into the mud. I'm just in the mud. And
Here I come.
Yeah, he jumps and he literally lands right on top of me into the mud. Yeah, it doesn't wait for me to get going. He just he falls on top of me in this big mud puddle.
He said, "Oh, I knew that was coming." I said, "Why'd you go first if you knew that was coming?" He said, "I saw that coming." But the funniest part, it was like 4 foot.
Yeah.
He thought it was 20 because I couldn't get up the cliff. Remember the producer had, it's like, Chewy, grab on.
Even that was the one time that even our producer was laughing hysterically.
Because I couldn't get up. My pants were falling again.
Yeah. He literally couldn't. They had to like drag him out of the mud.
Yeah.
I did. They really did.
Well, yeah, the gravity. He couldn't walk.
gravity.
And the mud, the
thing
quicksand
gravity.
got him.
God. What if there's a crocodile in that mud pud?
then I think the last kind of thing that we did, we were catching red-bellied black snakes. And that was when Chewy finally was going to step up and catch the first snake.
Yeah.
That was the idea. And in this particular case, we had caught one, but we were going to recatch it because we didn't have it on film and stuff like that. And so the deal was there was this big lake, not lake, but big water, thing, and it was all wetlands before it. And so he lets the snake go. And now, of course, if the snake gets away, we're screwed,
Yeah.
And so he's like 20 feet away from the water. Next thing you know, the snake's in the water. And Chewy is now up to his waist. And he grabs
Dinking
the
around.
frickin' snake. And I'm like across the way because I'm supposed
And
to
this
be running.
is a venomous snake.
This
Yes.
is like a deadly, not deadly, but it's venomous. It'll mess you up pretty bad. And I'm across the thing going, like screaming, like, don't do it. Don't do it. And he picks it up and the thing is striking back at him. He's
Yeah, I
up
was
to
just
here.
chilling.
I don't know how you didn't get bit.
The
Like,
Xannies.
I was
That's true.
Yeah,
Calm and collective.
Right.
Yeah.
Stay cool,
Oh my
calm, and
God.
collected.
I was freaking out because I thought for sure. And I think that was the last venomous.
But
snake
I
you
did do a
touched.
move with the snake stick and blocked them. I remember that.
He
He
learned
doesn't
some
even know.
moves.
Yeah, with the what is it called?
No,
again? The
I-
snake stick.
The snake was coming this way. I flipped it, snake stick,
Honestly,
and got him.
He probably wouldn't even get like any damage from a venomous snake bite because like the alcohol would like dissipate.
Yeah,
the
the snake
venom.
would probably die.
And then the snake would
The snake
die.
would get alcohol
We need another
poisoning.
red belly black on set. Another red belly.
Their snake would die of overdose.
Yeah, it's not even far from truth. I
It
tell
is
you.
He didn't even know, but he was the safest guy on the
Yeah.
set. Right?
It
Literally.
really was. You protected me though.
Yeah, I tried.
And now
to.
I'm here doing the podcast because
Yeah,
of you.
you would have been. Yeah, well,
So it's all
thank
his
him.
fault. Yeah, it's all his fault. Thanks.
the plan
Brian.
was Stacy. Stacy had a plan. She's like, don't let him come back.
And you effed it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
don't
tell-
let him come back. Yeah, it was her one chance to get rid of you. I messed it up. Sorry, Stacy. I apologize.
It was fun though.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I will say this, because there was 3 other sets of people on the show that we were on, and when we finally got together in LA, pretty much almost every group had like nothing but complaints about how horrible it was and how they were stressed out and how much. And me and Chewy literally like
You're
were
just happy to be alive.
we were just happy. We were just like we had a great time.
I was happy for the alcohol. He's happy to be alive. Yeah,
No, we did. We had.
We really did.
We laughed almost. We laughed for a month. I mean, there was some serious times, but for the most part, we just had a good time. The crew was great. They loved us, and they were great people as well. And then these other guys, like I said, they remember one of the people from this. They were literally crying because they were so upset with how horrible of an experience the whole thing was. So we got lucky. We had a good time, and I can't believe that it went down. But I'm done with TV, though. I don't think I'll ever do TV again.
Yeah.
Me and Lori was just, Ma was just talking about this today or yesterday or something like that. I think it's
TV.
Yeah, just saying that I can't imagine a scenario where I would do TV again.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, no,
I mean,
I'm talking
that's a
about
little bit
series.
different, like
Yeah,
a
series.
show.
Yeah, show on
I
TV.
said today's different. Nowadays, like to be big, honestly, it's more
not on TV
It's not on
anymore.
TV. Exactly. It's online. It's on YouTube.
It's either-
on,
It's YouTube, Netflix.
Yep.
Well, I would definitely
Movie.
do a Netflix show. That would probably be the dream, is to do a Netflix show.
That's the new dream.
That's the
Okay,
new
just
dream.
So I know.
Just so you know. Yeah.
Thanks.
I would love to
It
do
just
Netflix.
got created now.
The Netflix.
The Netflix stream.
Yeah.
Hey, if anyone's watching
Brian-
that isn't exact at
Brian
Netflix,
the
let me
sloth.
know. Yeah, there's two things. I want a sloth and I want a Netflix
No,
show.
that is it. It's the sloth. It's the Netflix show of you and
Yeah.
a sloth.
Oh, that's a great.
That's a great one.
That's
It's
a
kinda
good
slow,
fucking
though.
idea, man.
Yeah, searching for
Think about this.
searching
man.
for sloth.
Exactly.
Searching for. Oh my God! I think we have a winner.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I've made
Yeah.
up a clothing brand.
What?
Yeah. I think I called it. Oh crap! I can't leak it. Somebody's gonna steal the domain,
yeah,
Right.
don't
right?
do
You're
it.
right.
Yeah.
Tell me after.
Tell you
Yeah.
after.
But basically, it's gonna be dope.
Nice.
You know what? That's it's
Okay.
a lot of expectations, and I come up with a lot of these ideas, but I can't leak them to the people.
No, you know what?
No, no,
Smart
no.
don't, because
Yeah, that. yeah.
he gets so excited and he says stuff.
I
way
do. I
too
get really
soon.
excited, and
that's why
I
get
usually
mad at
share.
him.
But people don't normally steal my stuff. Although we did, have one person try to.
Somebody stole something. You think?
Well, they stole the .net because I had the .com.
What'd you get? What was it?
I can't say.
But you have it, so you can.
Well, I have the .com, but the .net somebody
doesn't
else. But it
matter.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah. By the way, Stephanie, who always supports us on the podcast, says, "Love you guys. Can't wait to see the new animals to come." Thank you so much, Jason, Noah. Love the podcast and you and Eric together.
Thank you,
Chewy's going to be
Jason.
on sometime soon, I hope.
Oh,
to
yeah,
that being-
making it worse than this.
Little Wings says,
Yeah.
"Thanks
Oh,
for
it's way
making me
worse.
laugh
Oh,
during a
boy.
terrible week." I'm sorry. I hope your week gets better.
Sorry, Lil Wings.
Yeah, Jody. That's what is that?
Let's
Team
try to-
Sloth. Jody, Team Sloth. yes,
let's-
thank you so much, Jody.
Let's,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Little Wings. Let's spread them wings and fly.
Yeah, fly. You can just spend some time with Chewy, and your week can get better.
Oh, it'll get better.
Road life. Love what you do. Keep up the good work. Let's see. Crystal says, "I'm upset that I didn't know who Chewy was before today." Oh, sorry.
No, there was someone else.
You
who
guys
said,
definitely need to have him on more. So
someone else said, "Oh, I searched Chewy, and all I found was dogs." What?
Chewy.com. See if
Right,
see
Chewy.com.
that's the perfect
why I
point
said I
about
read
the
these
.com.
comments. I read them. I want good ones. Put up a good one.
See, think about that. If you would have gotten Chewy.com, you'd be a freaking millionaire right now.
No,
be
they'd have a
it.
different
That is
name.
true. No,
They would
buy
switch
it.
it.
They would buy
Oh,
that
they would
name.
buy it?
That's why I have I don't know, I have 50 or 60 or 100 domains or something like that.
Jeez, every
50 or
day there's
60
a-
or 100.
I don't know how many I have, but every time I come up with
1,000.
a good idea, just any idea, I always get the domain.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to I wanted to do this. That's serious. I wanted to start a company, and it was based on a domain, really. And it was kind of like similar to Chewy a little bit, but it was going to be called petgo.com.
Oh, I remember this. This was a good idea.
It was a good idea. And so it was going to be like DoorDash.
It was both of you talking about this.
Yeah, it'd be like
we
DoorDash
come up with
for
so many good ideas.
we do come up with a lot of ideas, and we execute a lot of them, but not all of them. But the problem was PetGo was being auctioned off, and I think it ended up going for about $2,500. I still
And they probably
regret
didn't even do anything with
they
it.
didn't. It's up for sale now for $100,000.
Yeah, well, they can keep it for 100.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying I almost wish I would have got it for $2,500 because I wanted to do like a DoorDash
I'm so
for
glad
pets.
you didn't.
I think that would have been a good one.
Didn't. We're good.
No, that was a
I feel like that would
opportunity
have been
missed.
good.
Opportunity missed.
I agree. And somebody's gonna buy
Mary's
it,
on
and they're gonna
here?
get rich, and they're gonna be a
Hey,
millionaire.
Mary.
Mary,
Mary's on here? Where?
Mary Chambers, and Eric, I'm sure, is on too. Eric was down here.
Eric's my
with
boy.
us. Yeah, Eric and Mary were down here, and they said they were going to watch. So say hi to Eric and Mary.
Eric!
everybody.
Chewy kind of reminds me of Side the Sloth from Ice Age.
Oh,
I like
oh,
that.
it might be.
That's actually a good one.
That
Yeah.
is a good one.
That is.
I thought they were going to say Cy from Duck Dynasty.
Oh, God.
well,
True.
that
With your
too,
cup.
right?
Yeah.
Instead of
That's
having
true.
Right.
of iced
Iced tea,
tea,
it's
Iced tea,
Jack.
yeah.
I do mix
works.
Jack with iced tea. It is good.
Did you see that Duck Dynasty is coming back? By the way,
Good.
No.
That show's fucking great.
it was a good show. Yeah, it was a good show. American Choppers came back too, but I think
Yeah.
it failed. I think it failed. Yeah. So
Yeah, there's not really many good TV shows anymore. They need to
Yeah.
step up their freaking
Yes,
game,
the
dude.
game. You guys,
well, it's hard now because, like you said, everything's on Netflix and
Is it
Hulu and
hard or is
Amazon.
it just bad?
I think it's bad. I don't know. The TV execs don't know what they're
Right?
doing.
Because
in the
it's like-
sense that-
Yes, maybe they're not getting as much views, but the shows that are on are trash. That's why
and the
nobody's
budgets
watching
don't
them.
change that much. Yeah, so they're just bad ideas. I think the problem is that
Yeah.
a TV executive once told me that they're so afraid to make the wrong decision, that
That
they
they-
often don't make any decision. They go with the safest
Safe.
thing because they're like, oh shit,
Stupid.
there's a good show on Alaska, so let's make another show on Alaska, rather than trying to do
Going to
something.
freaking Punta Cana,
Yeah,
Well, I think that's why Netflix is doing so good.
Yeah, 'cause
just
they're outside
going
the
ahead-
box, yeah.
Right. They're just putting them all out there, and they're putting out some good stuff.
and that's why I'm surprised that Netflix hasn't done a wildlife series. I know there was one signed last year,
You're
but
just so you just
yeah.
love the wildlife, Brian.
wildlife.
That could be the
life.
freaking name of it.
Wildlife.
Wildlife.
And
Wildlife.
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 There it is.
That's
Come on.
good.
I know someone out there has got Netflix connections. Chewy.
Oh, your boy again. Between the ice.
And the pouring.
He's making
And just so you guys,
noises.
know, he is not driving tonight.
No,
No.
no.
That's one thing I will say about you. I've always
I've
respected.
never-
You don't drink and drive. That's one thing I respect. And
Uh-oh.
by the way, Lori, on nights that when you are drinking wine, on nights we drive together. So I'm a big anti-drunk driver.
Yeah,
type
even if
guy.
I come down, I'd stay at my daughter's or something, so I don't drive. I have her pick me up or whatever.
Uber.
Have you ever Ubered?
No,
Do you know what Uber is?
kind of.
What is Uber?
Something you can get $20 free if you sign up. The next concert, I'm signing up. I'm gonna order something.
His Uber.
I'm
is
gonna order
Tessa
food, but I'm
on
getting
the
some-
dial.
yeah.
That's what that is, and it's
My
free.
Uber is
Yeah,
my daughter
exactly.
on the. Yeah,
Uber is a taxi app.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but instead of professional drivers, they're just random people.
Just random
anybody,
people,
Like
yeah.
Noah could be an Uber driver,
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
just rolls
oh,
up in his
damn.
car. Yeah, it's like a,
Or-
it's like a roulette. You never know what.
I
you
will
get.
say I had
Yeah.
a great Uber driver the other day, though. She picked me up from when I drove you home because you were drinking wine. Last Wednesday, actually. So Thursday, she was great. She was so nice. She was super friendly. Loved talking about the animals. And I guess I'm that guy, right? That
You
talks
are
to
that
anybody.
guy, Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she seemed to want to talk. She was asking me more questions than I was blabbing about.
I
But
feel
she was
like
great.
people
5-star.
definitely get murdered in them.
You think? Nah, I don't think that
100%.
happens.
I don't know. Like I don't know.
Somebody
It
just
doesn't
like
bother me.
a
People
random
say
murderer
that stuff.
comes and picks you up, and then
Yeah.
I don't really
no,
worry
you
about
can't
that
say
too much.
meh. People get kidnapped by
That
it all the
someone
time.
did.
No, yeah, that's
I
what I
say
mean.
nah,
Like
because
Someone
I'm
did
just
get
like, I
murdered
don't
in
worry
it.
about
Meh.
that.
It
And
don't
I think-
happen.
Listen, if
She
I
got the wrong car.
it didn't happen to me. It didn't
Exactly.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking
Listen,
of
be smart enough to know when to open the door and jump out.
Speaking getting
Yeah.
murdered, Lori and myself are going to take a little break here to go to Mexico.
Speaking
And
of getting murdered.
no, and I want to go off campus, because we're
Oh,
going
Off
to an
campus? Campus?
You're
yeah,
nuts.
How about
yeah. I want to go do an adventure in the jungle, and I've got
Speak-
a guide that is willing to take me to a really cool location, as well as a bunch of Aztec ruins or Mayan ruins. I'm sorry, not Aztec, Mayan ruins. But Lori,
Lori
do you
wants
know?
to stay on the beach?
Lori wants to stay on the beach, and
Yeah.
and
That was my vacation.
Don't drink though. They'll be like 1 little, 2 little, 3 little roofies, 4 little, 5 little. Don't drink. They do that.
No,
yes.
we've been there
Who
for
does that?
several years in the
Mexico.
No, no,
Mexico as a whole does that.
They all roofie.
No,
No, I've heard stories.
I've been a few years yet to be roofied, so I'm good.
Well,
No.
we're on a.
Well, you just don't know it. You're roofied.
Yeah.
Well, I had a good time.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
There you go. There you
I
go.
guess that's
No, really, I did
If you
hear that.
if you
Fun.
stay, we stay at a good place.
Yeah,
we
we
don't.
preferable.
It's not like we're jumping bar hopping or doing any of that
Right.
stuff. We just stay
Yeah.
on resort, not campus.
Yeah, it's whatever resort. But I really do want to go out and do at least one day of adventuring.
I know you do because that's who you are and that's what.
No,
you
I think
do.
it'd be really cool. I mean, especially there's like a bat cave and like it's like a
Yeah.
3
I
mile
know,
hike.
mom, dude. Mom doesn't want to do that
Literally,
shit.
Yeah, she wants to sit on the beach.
You know,
dog.
mom's not coming with you to that.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Ooh, a bat cave
Like
with
that would
snakes.
listen.
Like, yes,
The snakes literally pick off.
vacation.
The snakes literally pick
It's
off the
every day
bats
of my
as they go
life.
out of the cave.
I just want to be at
Yeah,
a beach.
this is
Yeah.
That's mom does not want to walk in the forest for 3
Yeah.
miles in the middle of night. That's not a good vacation for her. She's not doing that.
That sounds awesome to me.
That's
It
what-
does. But
know.
wasn't what movie
You and
was that?
Raul
Was it
go
like,
have fun.
Yeah. yeah.
wasn't it like the tourist or something like that that got like stuck on top of a pyramid in the Mayans or something like that?
Just walk
because there
down the
was a bunch of-
stairs.
Yeah. I don't know. There you go. Okay.
How'd
Moving
they
on
get
with that.
up?
See, that's my
I still
boy.
think- I
Always
still
knowing,
think-
like thinking.
What I do the opposite.
What does it say that says, hey, Jay, ask Chewy, what does he call Brian Hen Dog?
Why?
It's your
Why?
middle
Why?
name, Henry.
Yeah, Henry. He just
But
calls me Hen Dog because of Henry.
This guy, when we went on
Mike
a
up
trip,
to
oh, I like this mic though. I didn't think I'd like it, but I like moving it. It's kind of cool. Like it is.
Yeah. It's like a toy, yeah.
Yeah, nothing sexual. It's just cool. But I like moving it to my mouth. No, I do. I really do like it. Settle down. Why no? Settle down.
Settle down, horn dog.
Yeah, I know.
Hen dog. Well, speaking of the middle name, that's your middle name, Henry.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But Noah, when we would
Yeah.
travel, he said, "Why do you call him Hen Dog? I can't believe you call him." And then by the end of the trip, he's like, "Splend splog, splog, splog."
no, I think you were the only one that called me
Yeah, that was you.
Splendiggity.
You
Yeah,
add
Splendiggity. Yeah.
Splendiggity.
you add something in front of hen, and
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
I really do. Even when I text you, I do.
You
Yeah.
just have dog at the end and en and
Yeah,
some
it
sort.
works.
Right.
It really
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
Henry is always stuck with me. BHB. Brian
BHB.
Henry
Yep.
Barczyk.
Big, huge boobs. That's what it stands
You
for.
can't even say
I know, I
it.
can't even say it. I'm flustered.
Who's
flustered.
drinking now?
I think I've got a
Lori, we're gonna
contact.
have to get you an Uber to get home.
I think I've got a
hen dog
contact
horn
drunk.
I'm riding home with Noah.
He said contact drunk.
I'm a contact drunk right now.
I think you
can
got
happen.
roofied.
Yeah, that's possible.
It's that
Where's my
coconut
coconut drink at, man? I had another one here.
No, it's over here.
It disappeared.
It's over here going to waste.
I know, right? Yeah,
It's on
thanks,
this side
guys.
of the table going to waste.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Oh shit, that's bad.
Just trying to loosen you up.
Yeah, yeah. I
Oh
need
my
to.
God.
Be one of these lifesavers, Brian.
Take this one. It looks really good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm serious.
aged.
Like, I am like so nervous ever eating anywhere like candy or brownies or anything. You know what I mean? It's like I'm so nervous about them being like
true.
weed, like
That's-
edibles.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
It could
It's
be.
like you go somewhere at a party. Like this happened to me. Where was I at? Where
Wait a
like I
second,
started
yeah.
to eat a
How-
cookie, and they were like, "Oh, I hope you like the." And I'm like, "Are these freaking?" You know, and they're
How
like,
many
"No,
parties
no."
do you go to? Because I
Not
don't go to
parties,
very
really.
many.
You know, like shows and stuff like that. But
No,
the
it's
point is
true,
that I'm
though.
scared. You know,
There,
I
my
couldn't
aunt
do
got
that
my
shit.
grandma this like package of cookies, and it looked like it came out the dispensary, but it wasn't. Like it wasn't dispensary cookie, like weed
Because
cookies.
she's been known to do that. Though.
Yeah.
But
But it was just normal
But
stuff.
defense, Grandma doesn't mind. So
Grandma
it's
doesn't
not like
mind.
it's.
She
Grandma-
doesn't mind.
Grandma
oh my God,
loves
she
it.
Loves
She
it.
loves edibles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get the hell out. Who? Your mom.
No,
Oh,
your
your
mom.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like,
Not my
what?
mom,
No,
your
my mom. My mom does.
Damn
okay.
your mom.
Yeah.
Not my mom.
I
your
was
mom.
freaking out when you said
No.
that.
How
No,
many
yeah, my
cookies
mom
have you
does.
ate?
My mom's
Oh,
what-
could you imagine Elena dosing her?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. You might need
No.
to do that.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Lena did this to Gra-" I'm like, holy shit! I can't believe she did that. But
your mom.
have you ever done edibles?
No.
That's a lie.
Well, I did smoke some weed. I ate like a pound of salami and cheese. Oh man, it was bad. Bad news. Your boy was shitting.
That sounds about
Throwing
right.
up every hole in my body. Oh, it was bad news. I don't like weed. It makes me.
It makes you
I need
eat
a
salami.
stone.
I need an anxiety stone when
Yeah, I
I'm
think
on
I
the
would.
weed.
Oh,
I couldn't
God,
do it,
no,
man. I
no,
couldn't
no.
do it. I mean, I'm not against weed at all. I think they should legalize it. I think everyone should be able to do it. But if you can drink, you should be able to smoke. But
Yeah.
I personally couldn't. I mean, everyone knows I'd go to the hospital if I ever smoked or had anything. I'd be in trouble. I'd be one of those guys that they'd have to strap down in the crazy ward or something like that. So, but that
Yeah.
does scare me, you know.
Everybody has a vice in
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Mine is drinking and Xanax.
Yours is coconut.
Mine is coconut drink.
Yeah.
Does
But
anyone know
everybody
someone
has a
from Buy? They
vice.
need to sponsor
Sponsor
us.
you,
We need
yeah.
a Buy sponsorship.
Honestly,
Stat.
Buy.
I mean, every freaking podcast I've got this thing.
This.
Come on, Buy.
Yeah, every vlog. Yeah, come on, Buy.
Yeah, if
Let's
we
do
can get-
this.
I will get our podcast, the Noah and Eric one, to be sponsored by Jack Daniels.
Yes, your
Jack-
boy will come every week.
Yeah.
He will. If there's
The
Jack
free
Daniels,
drinks.
Yeah.
he'll
He's
be like,
in.
"Oh, Australia." There.
I think that was the thing when I asked Chewy to come on. The first thing he said is, "You gonna buy me drinks?"
Yeah.
Course.
That was
you
the
know he
first
doesn't
thing.
do
Drink,
anything
yes.
without a drink.
That's
so.
the first thing he did.
And
Yeah,
he's
Kevin-
here, so
Got Kevin P from Canada said, "Love you guys. Watch since the early Snake Bites days." So hey, he knows Chewy.
What's
Yeah.
Chewy's really name?
Don't say it.
It's-
Chicks like stalking me.
chew.
Cut it out.
It's Chew. So
Chewy,
Chew,
the man.
so the actual, it was actually, again, it was Unks that came up with your nickname Chewy
Because of my back hair.
because we called you Chew
Chewbacca.
back hair.
We
Chew
originally
back hair.
did a shoot with wax in my back.
Yes.
Yeah, of course we did. Yeah, of course we did.
Of course.
Of course we did. We did lots of skits with all kinds of stuff with your body hair, unfortunately. So this is actually, that's a good story, body hair story.
Uh-oh.
Now this is how, to put you guys,
Good body hair story.
no, it's not a good body story, but
Is
it's,
there ever a good
so,
Right.
I've never heard one.
so when his daughter would get in trouble,
Oh,
her punishment would
Yeah.
be she'd have to shave his
shave
back
his
hair.
back.
Yes.
It's a good punishment. Because it's...
Like, what dad does that?
No, it's a
Me.
good punishment.
That.
I agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you get a free shave,
Yeah.
and she...
is never going to want to mess
Is-
up
Yes.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great punishment.
But did it work? No, because I feel
No.
like she got in a lot of trouble.
But I'm good with kids. Now you're making me look like I'm bad with kids. But we did play this game.
Oh my God, that's not a good transition.
Like, not at all.
Like if we would buy a refrigerator or something, we would have a box. And I would tell my kids to get in the box, and then I'd fart in there and shut the lid. It's called
what
it's-
a fun game.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great game.
They didn't
Box.
like it.
They didn't
Like,
like
Dad, to this day,
They don't get in boxes
Refrigerator
anymore.
boxes,
No.
like terrible.
They hate
refrigerator
boxes.
box. Oh,
That's
yeah,
one way. That's one way to cure homelessness, right there.
Yeah.
But it was fun when it lasted.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Not- For
no.
them,
Wasn't
for them, it probably wasn't.
Maybe for you.
Yeah.
It sounds so fun to do, but not fun
No,
to.
not to
But one
receive.
time I did play the fart game, crap my pants.
What is the
So
first
you
game?
So you
shit.
Well,
lost. You
no. So you
lost
shit in the
fart
box
No,
game.
I was
with your
holding up
kids?
farts to get my kid in the box. And they got in the box, and I farted and I shit in my pants.
Oh,
But the best
no.
part is, I put it in the, we were in an apartment, I put it in the dumpster, and this homeless guy picked my shit pants. I don't know what he was going to do with them.
I'm not sure.
I hope he didn't wear them.
No. Bad things can happen with the fart game. Don't ever do it.
Yeah, especially when you get older. You know, you're at that age now where you
Starts.
can't trust a fart. You know.
Yeah, things start to loosen up. You know,
That is true.
people say tighten up. You gotta loosen up, man.
Oh Jesus Christ!
This podcast is going downhill. So bad.
And, damn it, no more.
I shit my pants one time.
I
did?
know. I remember.
Yeah,
Parents don't know about
It
it.
was the same thing.
I had an explosion, an explosive.
It was
fart.
right before school.
It was, man. I woke
This
up.
is unbelievable.
I woke up in the
is
morning.
unbelievable.
Head dog, you've shit your pants before.
You shit your pants. Let me tell
Yeah.
my shit story.
Wait, okay, tell your story about how you shit your pants.
So
Go ahead.
I wake up, young kid, you know, we had our school uniforms. I have my belt on, I have everything. I'm brushing my teeth, last thing I do before I leave for school. And I'm brushing and I feel this little fart coming. And exactly that. I'm just like, oh, this is a little fart. I'm good. And back then I really liked to try to get the biggest, loudest
Don't worry,
fart.
son. We've all been there.
So I push it as hard as I can. I'm like, let's make this motherfucker loud. Boom! It's explosive shit just right out my booty hole.
And he
Just
put it in a dumpster, and a homeless guy picked it.
no.
I'm downstairs and he's like, ah.
What I say?
I just pooped my pants.
Head dog's like, this is bullshit.
You're like serious.
This is malarkey. We will not have any of this stuff.
I know. I had to take a shower.
I know.
Oh my
It was
god.
just like
we were
reset the
late
day.
that day.
Sorry, hen dog.
So when'd you shit your pants?
How old were you when you shit your pants?
I
yeah.
think it
that's-
was last week.
Oh my god.
no, that's
You never shit yourself?
I don't recall. I don't believe I did.
Really?
I don't. Believe
Everybody
so.
has.
I mean, maybe when I was like a kid, like a little kid.
Yeah, I was
you
a
know?
little kid.
I
mean,
wasn't.
it's possible.
I was 45.
Yeah.
I gotta admit,
Yeah, that's true.
it's the fart game.
It is the game you play when you're
Russian
farting.
roulette.
Yes.
You never know.
Yeah. This is a
Hey,
good
when's the
podcast.
next visit, Hen Dog?
Yeah. All right. Well, this is going to be the last time you'll be on there. No, I think listen, I knew there was a very good chance that this was going to go this direction. And it kind of, yeah. This isn't the thing that's nice is it's not a reptile podcast, right? So it's that's the thing I think that it's okay that we just say whatever. I think that when we used to do like some of the reptile podcasts way back in the day, before they were even really called podcasts, we'd go on there and that got out of control because we'd say a lot of things and it would be really bad. So
We got people kicked off the radio, Hen Dog.
do you think that we're still on there? All right, so we just have a little bit of a connection error here as far as our thing. But last time this happened, we were actually still on. It just, unfortunately, our connection down here didn't tell us and stuff like that. So good chance that we're still going. But where'd Noah go? He probably's going to check his pants.
He's shitting his
It's always a
pants.
safe bet.
Oh my gosh! So Chewy, do you what do you still have any animals? I know you used to keep like Sphinx cats and stuff like that.
Do you still have your cats?
No, just dog.
Just your dog. Yeah, because Sphinx cats don't live a long time, right?
What kind of dog? Wiener dog still?
No, I got a pit bull mix.
A pit bull mix. What's his name?
I rescued him. Justin.
Justin.
Justin?
Yeah.
Justin time.
Justin Timberlake?
I don't know. A black dog. He's black.
So a lab.
Maybe. A black one.
I love dogs.
Yeah, these guys are obsessed with dogs. So you're getting a couple crested geckos though.
From
Is
you.
that
Really?
Yeah, obviously for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You're
you
getting
didn't know
back
that?
into
I'm
it.
stopping at the pet store on the way home.
Yeah. yeah.
I want to
After
start
this
my
performance,
granddaughter.
you're not getting any
Right,
crested
exactly.
geckos. Trust me, you're done.
Minus crested gecko.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I want to start my granddaughter in the reptiles.
you got to bring
That's
her by
cool.
here on new place. What do you think? You saw the upstairs. What do you think?
I love it.
It's
Did you
cool.
walk them through the new part too?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
yeah. You saw the new part. Yeah,
I'm
That's
coming to the
nice.
parties.
yeah. He's
Well, yeah,
yeah,
he's
Oh.
coming for the beer.
yeah. The free beer.
Oh, yeah. Free?
Well, yeah. I'm not gonna
Well,
charge.
Yeah.
wait a second. No, because he's going to drink like a case just
Oh, yeah.
himself.
You go broke.
A case. He's gonna drink two.
Did you hear? Did you see who?
Two
this is?
cases.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I
true.
guess anyone that is going to go to the VIP
Just
party,
bring a
you'll
keg.
see Chewy there
Keg.
too.
Do a keg, and
Yeah.
Are you going to
Jeez,
be there?
This is not going to be a
I'm-
kegger.
I'm probably
do a
be there.
kegger, hen.
A kegger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we're doing
it's-
that, we might as well do the jungle juice. Go way back
Oh,
into high school
God.
days.
Oh,
the
God.
trash can.
It would mix with the Reptarium, the
Jungle juice,
That would
Yeah.
not. That would
Yes, it
not,
would work
That would
great.
be bad. I'm not
That would
cleaning
be
that
good.
up. No.
You should do a
way,
keg,
no
though.
how. No.
We're not. We don't want people.
I don't
We
want
don't mind
smashed
social drinking VIP
I'm a
party, but
social-
we
Yeah, I
don't
guess
want to
you're
get
right. You're
hammered.
Right. You're right. We don't want hammers.
No.
No, I'm
No.
not hammered.
Yeah, too much.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Too much glass and too many things that
Living.
could go wrong.
Too
you
many
know?
living
Plus, I mean,
things.
working with animals and getting intoxicated doesn't really mix.
No.
You know.
Not at all.
No.
Take that shit
Right,
out in the
Chewy?
parking lot.
Can I still drink?
Only you can. Yeah. So I don't know.
See, you could still handle, like, you can do the handling, and I'll.
Do the
Do the
drinking.
drinking.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's
It'll work perfect. Match made in heaven, just like old times.
yeah, just like Australia. Yes, sir.
You're just gonna have to read questions off your phone because my
Okay. Okay, yeah. So our computer is our Wi-Fi. It's stupid down here.
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
have
like that. So I'm going to need to
We're working
Bad
on it.
connection.
connect. So I'm going to try
I'm
to pull up
hungry.
some. Yeah, we'll
Should
why don't
we
we
eat?
why don't we take some questions here
Burger.
from the chat if I can
Pizza.
get to the chat. That
Pizza
is.
sounds good too.
Yeah, it does.
No,
Hen-dog
no,
pizza
man,
sounds good.
I eat clean these days, boys.
That's
Come on, boy.
okay.
No, I've been good, right? I've been doing good, Laura.
Hen
Right?
dog, it's a special occasion.
What's a special occasion?
Your boy's back.
He's trying to keep it clean
Oh.
prior to vacation.
Yeah, I'm trying to do whatever. So, okay, so let me just see what we got here. You guys can talk amongst yourself. I'm going to try to do some questions for us real quick, okay?
Yeah, I'm looking at questions too.
One says, my room is hot boxed. That's great. Where's Lori's wine? It's right there. She's got it. No
She's
mods
drinking.
on. Someone said no mods on. I don't
What
know
is
if we're
it?
having an issue with
There
it.
might be a mod.
Yeah, there
Maybe
might be.
Little long hair.
Josette, maybe.
But someone does say more mods for the chat, please. So I don't know if maybe something's going crazy on the mod side.
just
or on the chat side. So I apologize about that.
You just have to have
Ignore.
people you know.
Ignore
Yeah, this is
Ignore the
yeah,
stupid shit.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Hey,
I don't
derp
think
ya.
they even read the live chat. Well, this is the thing. We don't read the live chat when we're actually going until
Right.
the end, the last 5 or 10 minutes or so, just because obviously we're trying to talk, and if we're reading, we don't, you know, it doesn't work out so well. But we do our best we can do. I mean, we really do appreciate you guys. Let's see. I will play the fart game with my kids.
Hey,
That's a good
There
game.
you go.
And that's,
you have now
that's-
affected
that's from-
someone's child.
That's from Edith, by the way. That's from
That's a
Edith.
Oh,
woman.
damn, Edith.
Yeah, that's from
Edith.
Edith. Yeah.
This one says, when is Kerry King going to be on?
You know, I need to talk to Carrie. Obviously, I
Are
I
they
don't.
done? Or are they
Yeah,
still
no, they're
together?
done. Yes, Slayer's done. They're retired now. I know that last time I talked to Carrie, you know, there was plans on doing another band. I don't know where that's at. I haven't talked to him, so I do need to reach out to him because he's probably a little on break. He may be coming to Chicago here in a few weeks, so maybe I can pull him over. Definitely going to get Carrie on in the next, let's say, I mean, well, it's up to him, obviously. I can't make his decision, but in the next month to 2 months, we'll absolutely get Carrie on for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, if he's willing.
If he's
Okay.
yeah,
I will
if
make
he
every-
does
yeah.
it,
Right,
you
right.
can't
That's what
say
I'm
what
saying.
he's gonna do.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I mean, I think he will
We will
because
ask
Carrie's a
him.
great, yeah, no,
We'll
Carrie's
keep
a
you
good,
updated.
Carrie's a good guy and a good friend. I think he would be. I think he'd want to come check out the animals. So
Hopefully
so
soon.
I don't know that he'd be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to be on your podcast. I think it's more about like, hey, I'll come hang out with the animals. He's an animal nut, so I think he'd come check out the animals and then let's get on. But we have a lot of people lined up for the podcast over the next little bit too. Better caliber than Chewy.
what?
No, I'm just joking.
Not hard to do.
Nah, I'm just joking. This will probably be the only time we'll talk about the fart game, though.
Oh, yeah, that's
on the
true.
podcast, but maybe not. You never know.
Maybe we can
Might come
play the
off.
fart game.
No, thank you.
Get in the box, hen dog.
All right, what else we got
That
now?
would be pretty damn funny.
SoCal Exotic says, I need to play the fart game ASAP.
Oh man,
People
SoCal.
love it.
That's my boy.
But then
that's my boy.
that message
SoCal.
got deleted really fast. So whoever's the
Uh-oh.
mod's pissed.
Yeah.
They don't not like the fart game.
Oh man, mods.
Come on, don't be a hater.
Yeah, I think
Lori.
that's the hard thing with the mods too, right? Is that they're doing it. They're trying to do a good job of like policing the chat, but at the same time, you don't want them to overstep their bounds too. You know?
Yeah.
But they're mods always are great, and I know Josette's great about it.
All right, Mom. Dream animal for the reptarium. Your
Ooh.
dream animal for the reptarium.
I know a lot of people.
Sloth?
No.
Okay.
Well, the one thing that I've liked for a long time.
Yeah, is actually in a couple days video, so we
Yeah.
won't say it.
That's
so in
why I was
2
going to say that. I
Yeah,
didn't
a couple
know if you-
days. Yeah, a couple days we'll have the video of us getting those
So
guys.
there you go.
Oh.
Tell us when, and you watch
Have
that
I
video,
seen 'em?
and you can see.
You have seen them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you like them.
Yeah, they are cool.
Yeah, so that's coming out. I think it's on Saturday. We filmed a little bit farther. We've got a few days for a couple reasons. Number one, Lori and myself are going on a little break,
Yeah.
Vacation.
little vacation. It's been a crazy 14 months. Well, life in general, yeah, but the last 14 months
Year?
have been unbelievably insane in a good way, great way, super blessed, but very very hectic. So we're going. So we wanted to get a few days out that way, as well as we wanted to get a few days out just in case we could focus on the build of the Reptarium expansion. So so we got these animals, and the video comes out this Saturday, so they're pretty good. So stay tuned.
It is actually a reptile though,
It is a reptile.
because it fits into the reptarium.
Well, Chewy, let me ask you a question.
What?
When you think of reptiles and rainforesty, I mean, sloths fit in that.
reptarium.
So would a sloth fit in the reptarium?
They're hairy.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that
Thank
doesn't
you.
matter.
We're hairy.
What? No.
No,
See.
I just disagree because I think when you think of reptiles, sloths go right in hand.
Exactly.
If you went to a reptile zoo,
What?
What? What's a sloth? What?
Well, a sloth isn't a reptile, but it's from the same
Finally,
area.
out of all the people,
Yeah,
it's gotta be
reptile
him.
zoo.
It's gotta be him.
Yeah.
him. That
I talk sense in you, hen dog.
Jesus.
Is it talking sense, or
Yes.
is it the wrong side of the spectrum?
No, a
Exactly,
sloth
yeah.
is not a reptile.
It's not a reptile,
not a
but
reptile.
it fits
We're
in
not
the
saying
theme
that.
of
No,
reptiles.
reptiles have cloacas. Sloth.
Sloth has a cloaca.
Yeah, sloth
All right,
definitely has a
stop
cloaca.
talking.
You have a cloaca.
I do.
Yeah.
Farts come out of my.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Okay, what's the next question?
Next.
Oh, okay. Let's try to find one. Come on, guys. Drop us some good stuff.
Yeah, get some good stuff, guys. We
A lot of
appreciate
them are
all
just
the chats.
comments.
Yeah, and hey, we
Are you
appreciate
getting green
your chats.
anacondas? Yes.
Well, we already have.
We have
Oh,
two.
albino green anacondas would be really good. Actually, I just saw
I
something
meant
about
to
them.
say iguanas. Did I say anacondas?
You did, yeah.
I meant to say
but I just
iguanas.
saw something about an albino anaconda. I don't know if it came in the country or if it's in South America, but you can't bring them in anyways. So
I love this
Um,
one.
so
Get a
but-
freaking armadillo.
armadillo.
like
I would love an armadillo.
But you're okay with armadillo, but not a sloth.
Armadillo doesn't
Armad-
fit
Not
into...
hairy.
No,
No,
yeah,
they
Armadillos are hairy.
They do. They got
they are
hair.
hairy. And they roll around. We could have.
They roll around.
Yeah, the top left corner, Jay. if you
Let's
go-
get a ball. Let's get a
They
ball.
do roll
So
around.
Jay, this is the albino anaconda here.
Ew, God,
so
I
that
don't
shit
like
looks
that.
disgusting.
I don't like
no,
that.
I like it a lot.
It looks
No,
gross.
Of course you
no,
do.
I like that a lot.
So
yeah.
armadillos.
Yeah.
We could have a bunch of them just
I
roaming
could go with
around-
armadillo.
roaming
I was
the
thinking from a
ground.
mammal standpoint, seriously, and I'm dead
Armadillo.
serious about this. I think that you could probably do.
That'd be
I think what would be really cool is a sloth and then some little
I
otters,
Go.
like otters. Wouldn't otters be cool?
Yeah, if we could get some cool water features, we could get an
Well, that's what we're
otter.
talking about doing.
What the hell are you talking about?
We're talking about otters.
No,
We're talking about otters.
We're not talking.
Yeah,
about
like the
otters,
little wet-
sloths,
Like the wet
armadillos.
animals.
No.
Yeah,
I'm just
they're
saying
really
a couple
cute.
a couple little mammals. So
Just
either
a
armadillos or maybe
small-
a like a Bennett's wallaby.
Maybe even a spider monkey.
I'm not.
Oh,
a
I
big
like
mon-
spider monkeys.
I'm not a
No,
big
absolutely
monkey
not, no.
person.
Couple
No,
hairless
I love
cats.
monkeys.
I like monkeys and primates, but
Hairless
not.
cat.
I'm not a big fan of them in captivity.
You said no
so-
hair, hairless cat,
No, no cats.
All right.
But an
Sphinx.
armadillo.
Done with this
sphinx cat.
Okay, let's get one or two more questions.
Real quick though,
Go ahead, do it, man.
I would really like a sphinx
Oh.
cat.
Sphinx
Well,
cats are
that's
cool.
your own
I
personal
know,
pet.
I know. Just if anybody has
And
a
you know
hookup,
what?
I'll
And that would
wait.
probably
Let me
work
get this
out-
off. Let me get
Okay,
this
go
off.
ahead.
I will do a couple sponsored episodes on my channel for a cat, sphinx cat.
Right,
Okay,
but
so
you-
if someone
you
has a
have to
Sphinx,
move out
Sphinx cat,
to get that because it
No,
can't
not
live
really.
in our house.
No,
That
I
could-
guess it live in our
Can.
house.
Dude, that could
Yeah.
beat up Zeus and
No.
Phoebe. It
Phoebe
would never
be,
get
Phoebe
caught.
would be terrified of that cat.
It would never get
Zeus,
caught.
on the other hand,
But
I'm
that
not
would
sure.
be good for you because it's obviously hypoallergenic because there's no
Yes.
hair.
They're just so
So-
cool. They're literally
You had 'em.
mini
What was
I had
his
a
name?
bunch
Miss,
of 'em.
Mr.
You did?
Fluffy.
Yeah, he bred them
and-
too.
The ones with like
They
the
had
leopard
babies.
spots?
Yeah, remember? Can't
Wait,
remember.
Fluffy
thought-
and Baldwin.
I thought you
Oh.
did that with naked, bald ones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he
and
did.
I did have a bald hamster, and he died, and we were moving, so I wanted to take him up and bury him where we were moving. I put him in my barbecue, and on the move, he's hit the highway. Poor. He was named Bald Monkey. Poor Bald Monkey was roadkill.
Oh my god!
That was a bald hamster.
But you did do the sphinx cats?
Yes, two. Yeah, we
Um,
used to breed them.
How were they?
Awesome. I loved Sphinx.
Okay, cool.
What's your cat? Your skeleton cat's name?
Oh, Frisky McWhister.
Frisky Miss Quicksky.
Frisky Miss Whiskey. No, Frisky Miss Whiskerton. It's a long name, but
fucking
once you
name.
get it down, you can do it.
Oh yeah, I could tell.
No, really. No, if I was, I could do it like on a normal day.
McWhiskerton? Is that what you're saying? McWhiskerton?
Frisky McWhiskertons. He's
okay.
he's a skeleton cat from a vet. It's just all bones. It really is.
Oh, okay.
He's in a case.
Yeah, good.
I love him though.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell.
Got
all
a
right.
great attitude.
I know. Anything else from the chat here, Noah? Oh my gosh, it's been one for those. I appreciate you guys hanging with us. It's been a lot of fun.
This one
Seriously, it's been really
says
good.
that Noah, you are thinking of Savannah cats.
Exactly.
Oh, are you talking about like you
I
want?
thought that Sphinx cats and that were the same thing.
No, the
the
Sphinx
naked
cats are
ones.
the naked ones.
Sphinx
Oh,
ones
that's
are
what I was talking. I don't
he's
want the fucking naked ones.
Hey,
Oh,
shit.
I want the
come
Savannah
on.
ones
Oh,
Frisky
so-
McWhistertons will be mad
with
at
the
you.
the leopard spots,
Oh.
and they're like
Yeah,
really
this is-
pretty and
yeah, there's
stuff.
Savannah cats, and
Yeah.
then there. What's the other one? Bengals, Savannah.
You got
Yeah.
one?
The Sphinx are the nude
Oh, wow,
ones. the
Jay's
naked
getting
ones.
Jay's
one.
getting one. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, is she?
he just stole my
Yeah,
drip.
she is. Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I thought you said Jade.
Oh,
no.
Jay.
Yeah, no, she's getting one. But yeah, no, those are Savannahs, and you really, F2, F3s are really good because they're still,
Didn't
pretty.
we have friends that had them? Is that what Jason had way back in the day?
Jason. I can't remember.
Jared's brother?
Oh yeah. No, he had a bobcat.
No.
Yeah, he
But
had
they
a
also
bobcat.
had, I thought they had
Maybe
the
he had everything. He had-
servo-
this is a
maybe
guy.
it was the
Listen, this is a
servos.
guy that had. Get this. He had a fucking black bear
Oh,
in a double
That guy.
wide trailer. A double wide trailer.
He had everything.
He had a
Laura's like,
bobcat. He had a bobcat, a fucking black bear
That's fun.
in a trailer.
You could do anything
with 3
in
kids.
Ohio. Yeah.
yeah, it's Ohio. Anything.
Not anymore.
Laura's
They
like,
changed
what
the
kind of
laws.
cat was that? A lion? A lion? Yeah, it's double wide.
That wasn't a Bengal cat. That was a lion. It was a fucking
Double
cheetah.
wide.
He literally
Oh, fuck.
three kids, a
Oh
bear,
my God.
2 Rottweilers.
So they got chewed up by a lion playing a fart game.
No.
What?
That's not.
No, that's not how it happened. But no, that was a crazy thing. And yeah, in Ohio, you can't do that anymore. Unfortunately, there's
Oh,
pretty
'cause
strict
him.
laws. Yeah, just because of him. No, that was because of Zanesville. Did you heard of Zanesville? Where the guy that was an interesting conspiracy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where like the guy committed suicide, let a bunch of animals out, but there was a big conspiracy
I
that
remember
like,
that.
why would he cut the locks when he had the keys? Because the locks were cut.
Mm.
Like, why would you cut the locks on the cages if you had a key to get in? It was a lot of crazy stuff. I have no idea what happened there,
So
but
money.
but
So
ultimately,
somebody killed him. And
That's
cut
when our
the
show
well,
lock.
was
that's what a
going
lot of people are saying is maybe it was like an animal rights thing
Yeah.
that killed him.
That's got PETA all over it.
Right, so so I don't know, and then ultimately, a bunch of laws passed in Ohio because of what happened at Zanesville. So a lot of people think that maybe it was a setup, but I don't know. It's might have been, who knows what it was.
Conspiracies
I
are
was
fun,
checking
you
up
know.
on it.
Yeah,
Keeps
yeah,
your
definitely.
brain thinking.
Pick one.
Yeah. Pick one. What? Oh, your little.
She was looking
hint?
at the men.
Don't
No,
do it.
I
They're-
know it's like Russian roulette, and
There's
I'm gonna
Zans.
lose.
That one you'll lose on.
I know.
It has lint.
Yeah, how did Link get on the inside of the plastic?
It's that old.
Where did I get that thing? I think I picked it off the street on the way here.
Probably out of the dumpster with
No,
the picture.
eat it. Your bad choice.
It
Do
looks.
it.
It was like the white one.
You might have been a white
And it
one. Now
literally
it's
just
like,
like
turned brown.
it
transformed to the
oxidized.
brown.
It oxidized.
No,
yeah.
it was
All the years of
brown.
the fart game changed the color.
It was
I
playing
have
the
a
game
drawer with a lot
in
of
his
candy
pocket.
in it.
Dude, there's literally like dirt and like on the inside on the candy. There's dirt.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
dude.
biodegradable. what? Biodegradable. Just eat it.
just like a
Your
random-
bad choice.
I'm not
You
eating
eat
that
it.
shit, man.
It's like a
Tell
random
me, is
word
it
thrown in there.
Because I think it is.
At least give it a lick.
Holy cow, you gonna do it, dude?
It came out of his pocket.
It came out his
Yeah, it's
ass.
out of my pocket.
My fart game.
Oh my gosh, that's
Wait, let me see what butter rum.
butter.
But
So it
rum.
actually, it's at least not. If it was mint, it would have been bad.
Is this supposed to be hard? Because it's kind of chewy.
Because
It's
that-
supposed to be
no,
hard.
Oh,
when-
it is?
Oh yeah, when they get old, they get really chewy. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just like you, Chewy.
But they don't. You know what though? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've ate like really old, chewy
Candy?
Yeah, and whatever.
Will I live, hen dog?
You'll live.
You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I'm sure if
Corona.
you've lived this far,
Oh,
you'll be
boy.
good.
You'll live.
This is how Corona started right here.
The ass
That damn
lifesaver.
fart game and the lifesaver started Corona.
It's possible. You never know. Well, guys, this has been fun. Thank you, Chewy, for
Yeah.
coming. You're definitely going to come back with Eric and Noah here shortly.
One day.
Because you said you're going to come back for the VIP. So if you come back for the
Yeah, I'll
VIP,
Yeah,
be
we can
here
do it
both
then.
days.
and then, yeah.
Both days
Friday.
VIP.
Ah, sweet. That'll be awesome. That'll be good. It'll be
Only
good.
time
so
he
everyone can come and
shows
hang
up.
out. Like I said, we're going to try to
Can I
have.
stay?
I'm so excited.
We're going to try
Oh,
to have.
yeah.
We're going to try to have as many of the crew and Chewy, obviously, at the VIP
He's
party.
filling up his cup. We're about to go.
Oh, your boy's going to do a shot for the road. Because
All right, guys. Give a
He's not
shot.
driving.
Shot for the road. Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers.
everybody.
Gotta take that.
Wait.
Thanks for
I
checking
got a
in.
100-year-old lifesaver in there.
Oh my gosh, Jesus. All right. Well, with that being said, I think that we're gonna take it out, man.
Thank you guys for checking in. I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop some comments. Make sure you guys go listen on
Good ones about
Spotify,
me.
Apple Music. Drop good comments about Chewy.
Yes.
Tell how much that you love him or hate him. Thank you guys for checking
The
in.
more good ones, I'll be back. I
Yeah.
will come back.
Okay, good.
Whether you want me or not, I'll just be down here talking. I'll say, Jay, set me up. I'm talking.
It's not even going to be on. Like, no
I'll
one
be
else
by
is going to be here. He's just going to be talking.
I'll just be talking. I will. Your boy will be here.
Everyone watching, make sure that you guys subscribe right now. Turn on
Yep.
that post notification bell so
Yep.
you guys know
Amen,
that
man.
when we go live. Wednesday, 5 p.m. Fridays, 5 p.m. Another one coming up on Friday. Noah and Eric live. Thank you guys for checking in. And peace out. Woo!
All right. Good job, guys.
I'm sorry.
That was fun.
dog.
No, it was great.